Hiya, Mon. Hello, welcome in. Hiya, welcome in, Raiders. Hello. It's me, Daiya Fortuna, your always on Lucky card dealer. One moment, please. I'm fighting for my life a wee bit. I had a funny idea today, and I don't think the execution is going to go great because, well, you'll see in a moment. We're not going to eat the Warhammer minis today. No, Mons. Put the forks away. Put the forks away. We're not eating the minis today. We're building the minis, Mons. Well, I think I've learned a very valuable lesson, and that very valuable lesson is, hello. I had the bright idea of, man, wouldn't it be funny? Man, wouldn't it be funny if I just bought a set of, like, claw gloves to wear on today's mini painting session? That would be delightful, wouldn't it? Because I've never painted minis before, much less Warhammer minis. This is a great idea. I think this is definitely a great, awesome idea. Why is it hanging on like that? They're not even remotely in the direction. Well, you know what? That's fine. It's fine. Hiya, everyone. Hello. Hiya. It's me, your monstrous lady luck, Daiya Fortuna, and today, we are starting on hard difficulty. You know, when in doubt, we want to jump in with both feet, or in this case, both very cheap nail gloves I bought on Amazon because I thought it would be funny. I want to paint Tyranids really badly because, in my heart of hearts, I am a Tyranid player, even if I am a baby newbie stupid little idiot and I don't know a lot about Warhammer. But today, I have been gifted some goodies very, very kindly by Xepher Arcade, as you might be able to see in the corner here. I have partnered with Xepher Arcade, and they are so kind as to offer a discount to my lovely Mons, which also directly supports the channel. Sorry, I forgot that notifications were not on. Had to fix that. So I have decided that I want to make things even more difficult for myself on this fine day, because what is the point of Halloween month if not some spooky tricks and treats? Yes. So thank you so much to Xepher Arcade. We're going to be building today, we're going to be building and painting the Infernus Marines, which does include the paints, thankfully, because, again, I am not super familiar with all of this. I do have something that works for primer in, like, making props and making, like, other things, so I think we should be fine, even if this does not include primer. And yeah, we're just gonna experience it together for a little bit. I'm excited today. I have not touched it. I have not opened it up. I have not looked at it, but I do have a paint palette, and I have brushes of varying sizes. I do think that I probably needed a slightly smaller brush, because all of my brushes are actually rather large in relation to the minis, but it'll be okay. It's a figuring process. Tyranids are cool. Not only do they have monsters, but they have something of a sub-faction called Gene Stealer Cults. Hey, that sounds pretty dope in my book. I've gotta admit. I've gotta say. Have you ever painted miniatures before? Maybe? I think a really, really long time ago, I once painted Dungeons & Dragons minis, like, forever ago. But I can't say that I did it with any, like, quality. Do I have thinner? I can use water. Awesome. I do have water on hand. That I have. I don't have thinner, but I do have water. I don't have paint thinner, but I do have water. So worst comes to worst, give me a second. Let me grab my drinking cup. Okay. I'll just put this on the floor nearby in case, because we're probably gonna need that. Okay, I do have. Oh, I just stabbed myself in the face while trying to put my headphones back on. That's a great set, you know, starting thing. But I'm really excited to get to experience this together. Yes. So, first things first, I gotta open this box. But I also I do have on my person. Oh my god, how am I gonna use my mouse? I do have a tutorial. I did look it up. And I do have a step-by-step basic dumb little baby idiot guide to painting. Pretty much, I think the process is, let's see here. The process is obviously priming, then base coat, then shade wash, highlighting details. We're just gonna do the best of our abilities. We're just gonna do what we can. So I'm excited. Yippee! Okay. I'm gonna. Oh, I've got scissors around here somewhere. I do. Okay. 1 second. Take this with 2 hands. Just kind of gently open the packaging. I forgot that it comes taped because, as all kits do, it comes taped. Why didn't you think about that, Daiya Fortuna, you little bozo? You little dumb idiot baby bozo. Okay. I have. Well, unfortunately, I'm not going to let you know. The box it's okay if I just kind of. It's okay if I manhandle the box a little bit, right? I think it's fine. 2 thin coats. Okay. Good. I'm so sorry. Ugh. I'm just gonna kind of. Okay. We're just gonna pretend this doesn't. We're just gonna ignore the crimes that I'm currently performing. Okay? Yeah. I'm committing atrocities. Just don't pay attention to it. Just don't worry about it. Gotta use the claws. If I use the claws, they're gonna break. They're very. They don't really. Okay. I got this. Just gotta figure out how to operate scissors. Okay. I did it. I've done it. I figured it out. I've connected the dots. Okay. There we are. Okay. We got it. I don't think you need glue cement, but you might need clippers. I do have clippers, thankfully. I have not done a mini painting, but I have done a model kit build. So, model kit builds are not something I'm unfamiliar with. Oh, these are Oh, I do get to build these. Yippee! Okay. Nary. Oh, okay, good. The back of the box has the build instructions. Good. Thank goodness. Something I'm going to need. Please, I am begging you. Okay. We're gonna ignore the fact that I have decimated this box a little bit with my claws. Okay. Yeah, these are just fit minis, so they should be fine. Okay. Here we are. Tools required. That's good, because I do have. Can use glue, but you don't have to? Okay. I have my nips. God hands they are not, but they are nips nonetheless. I have my nips out. There I go. And then I've got I've got a filing and sanding kit too. Thank goodness. Oh, pardon me. Thank goodness I had these in advance. Warhammer. Yeah! These are good for a first Warhammer experience. Yeah! For little baby... Oh, wait! I got little tiny brush. For fine lining. Good! I needed one of these. Okay, I'm glad that we have one, because the next smallest brush that I have, because I wanted to get a variety, is much larger by comparison. So, glad we've got... See? Good for very thin line work. Okay. Because I want to get in those. I did see someone do, like lining, doing the lining on, and doing shading on Warhammer minis like you do for Gundams, and that was really fun. Yeah. Okay. You what? I what? Panel lining, yeah! Okay. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Okay. I did not think this through. Okay, wait. I gotta look at the instructions. Okay. We're taking the body part, yes. And the head part, yes. And the back and the butt. Yes. Okay. Back and the butt. Yes, the butt. Yes, okay. I get it. I'm comprehending it. Spawn gives the base colors, the prime and shade layers are separate. That's okay. We're going to do basic. We'll do the basics today, and then we can do shading and stuff another day. Yeah, like the Tamiya panel liner. Yes, 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 yes. Exactly, exactly. You get me. There we go. Actually, I want a closer cut on that. I could probably snap these just fine. Do we need the sides or no? I think we might need the sides actually. Do we? Yeah, we do. Okay. I'm not used to this style of kit. This is interesting. There's like all the little, they're kind of like Legos because they fit together. So it's interesting. Oh, he boot. Okay. And then take these. I think I can just. Actually, that's a really firm connection. Okay. One sec. I'm doing it. Oh Lord, I'm doing it. There we go. And then there we go. Okay, we're good. Oh, I'm on the Arcade TV. Hiya, hiya, Arcade. Hello, hello. Hiya, hiya. I'm so sorry if I commit an atrocity so embarrassing that you never want to look at me again. Oops. Okay. Might want to put the bits in the case. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I will do that over. I will do it over the case next time. You make a very good point. Okay. So from here, I will sand and file in a second because we're gonna need to do that. But oh my god, I just hey, remember that whole hey you might want to do the bits over the tray because otherwise okay, give me a second. I'm really please. An Infernus Marine head has fallen in between my legs. Give me a second. Oh my god, wait, did it stick to my legs? No. Yes? No. Where is it? Oh no. Wait. One sec. Wait. Is it? Was it just stuck to the... No. Okay, wait, give me a second. Where is it? It's not stuck to my legs. Where? Huh? Wait a second. Wait a second. I need my... Wait a moment. Ah, there you go. Found it. We're good. Okay. Okay. We're good. I lost it for a second. We found it. All is fine. Okay. I'm going to put these in my tray so that we don't have that problem again. And I'm really gently kind of scooch it off the table this time. Okay, yes. Okay. Well, I'm actually going to need that in just a second, but I could take this one. Okay. How am I gonna... There's a reason why I don't really wear nails. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. I believe in myself. And my very capable hands, right, Mon-Mons? Me and my very, very capable hands. Why did I decide to do this way? Okay. his little head goes this way. Yes. Okay. His little head this way. Oh my goodness. Okay. Like, you can't even see anything 'cause everything is just, oops, all claws. Okay. Wait a second. What direction is his little head? Okay, this way. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm coming to terms with the fact that I may not be able to realistically do this way the entire stream. Are those paints edible? God, I hope so. I'm gonna have to take a little something to take the edge off after all of this, after all. Don't consume paints. I should actually, like, go out of my way to say that. With Mon-Mons, it's very important to clarify. Okay, wait. Do I? Wait. Okay. Okay. That's... Okay. I got this. I got this. Oh, it's alright. It was a fun concept. Yeah, I'm like, how long can I do this? How long can I do this? Okay. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. So, like, that. Yes. And then, like, I'm glad I can at least fold them out of the way when I need to. There's points for that, right? And then just kind of, like this. I know there are, like, Yaru who, like, do Warhammer kits and, like, Gundam. How does Yamcha do it? Okay, I'm taking my claws off. It's been 20 minutes. I'm taking the claws off. We're gonna see if that makes it any better. Oh, small fingers. Okay. This is a much easier process. I'm sorry. Then I can't commit to doing claws the whole time. Okay. Oh, okay. So it doesn't... Oh, it doesn't fit in the way that I would have expected. The little neck piece, I guess, connects into the because it's an L shape, but I was kind of expecting. Okay, so I'll put it in. Wait, gotta make sure his head's not on backwards. With my luck, I would put a Marine together, and then yeah, the head would be on backwards. Okay, so if I hold in place like this, like, nope, hold your head on, soldier. So help me. Okay, so if I have, I'm just gonna hold his head like that. Okay, and then this way. Okay. I feel like there's his head's still on sideways. Okay. And then like this kind of wait a minute. I can do this. I believe in myself. Why is this so difficult even without retractable claw? Yeah. Do you need to remove any flash? Oh, god damn it, I just dropped it again. This is when the serious stuff comes in, and by that serious stuff I mean just picking it up with my toes. I'm too lazy. I can just pick it up with my toes. There we go. Okay. I don't know if I need to remove this flash. It came connected to it, so I assumed... Oh, there's a... Oh! I see. On the diagram, there's a thing. Okay, so there's a specific spot I'm supposed to put this into. Here? But it's like sideways that way. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. There's like a little hole I'm supposed to put it in here for now. I think. Why is his head like that though? Huh? Who? You know? Shh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think. Yeah, okay. His neck's like weird though. Am I using the wrong... Wait. Is this the wrong head to the wrong marine? No. No. No, I think we're good. I'm like looking at the diagram and looking at my own work and I'm like, huh? Huh? Okay. Here we go. We're fine. We're doing great. We're doing great. This might be the wrong one. He doesn't have a butt. Wait a second. He's supposed to have a butt. I think we have the wrong one. No, he doesn't have a belt. This is the wrong... This is straight up the wrong one. Do I have the wrong head, too? Oh. Wait. Maybe not? Which one is... Oh, no, this is the backpack of one of them. This is one of the the tack kits of one of them. My bad. Okay. My bad. 1 second. I need to... Hey, if you flip them around, they have numbers. I was like, damn. I was like, this kit's really strange. There's no numbers on these. Okay, Daiya, there's been numbers on them the whole time. There's been numbers on them the whole time. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna... Let's take things slow and steady, shall we? I was trying to connect 1, 14, and 8 together, and there's a reason why that didn't work. Okay! I'm not proud of myself and my actions, but it's simply the way that it goes sometimes, one-ones. Okay. I am simply a product of my environment. Okay, 1! And then we connect 2 and 3. And where are 2 and 3, Daiya? Look around, look for the part. There's 2. Okay. There's 2. Okay. 2. And then where's 3? That's 4. Wait. No, it's 1, 2, and 3. That's 18. 1, 2. Oh, there's 3. Okay. There we are. Do 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 do. Okay. There we go. Don't worry about it. The numbers are a suggestion. No, they're definitely not a suggestion. They are definitely intended. I'm just a little oopid. Don't mind me. Again. You know, hey, I am nothing if not, something road to El Dorado paved with good intentions, something. Ah, okay, so this is that's the neck peg direction. Boom! Ha! And look, finally his head's on right. It's almost like that's the intended purpose the whole time. Crazy how that goes, huh? Okay. It's crazy how fast we're moving now that I'm not being a dummy. Huh, okay. Yes, okay. There we are. First little part. Let me slide you down a little closer. Okay. There's no art to using the wrong parts and making it work. Yeah, but still. Hiya! The numbers are just a suggestion. No, they most certainly are not. Okay, and then we use 5 and 6. Oh, okay, so wait. Okay, so 4, 5, 6. Let's grab 5 and 6 first. So this is 6. And then that's 5. There we go. So let's connect 5 and 6, which this one connects here. I do need to probably sand some flash here, but I'm gonna see if I can do it without. Yeah, the answer is no way. Okay, let me see if I can get a cleaner cut before we sand that, because there is still a little bit left. I didn't quite get that as clean as I would have liked. But that's okay. That's simply the way it goes sometimes. There we go. Actually, I don't even think I need to sand that now. I think we're fine on this front for now. Mm-hmm. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Okay. Arm number 1 on. Arm number 2 on. Okay. See, now we're moving. Now we're cooking. Okay. So now I need 4 and 7. Which I can get my little grubby mitts on easy. So my plan is, after we finish constructing this first marine, we'll prime and then we'll move to the next one, and then we'll prime and then we'll move to the next one. So that is tentatively the plan, because obviously priming is going to take a while. So my thought is, it will be easier if we prime one, build the next while the first is priming, and then move to the next, and then prime, and then do coats after that. I think that'll probably be just the easiest way to go about it. At least from my point of view. Yeah. Are you doing a neon pink legion? I am not. I am not. I do, however, want to do a entirely red, black, and gold army at some point in time. That is what I would love to do. I would love to do one in Mon Mon colors. I would like to have the Mon Mon core. That would be the dream come true, I think. There we go. This fills me with the same level of joy that, like, building Legos when you're young does. I don't know. There's just like a good feeling. Okay. There we go. Put those together. Oh. Not the little hand one. The little hand one for Gar. Okay. Oh, his head. Oh, okay. Give me a second. I turned his head a little bit. That wasn't my intention. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Putting this together with the arm is lifted a little. There we go. I think that is the best way to do this. It's gonna be that. Yeah. And then the arm in there. Yep. Good soup. Oh. Not quite. One sec. Trying to get the second little arm into that peg hole is kind of tough. Just because of how small the components are. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh. Wait, his hand. There we go. Ah, there we go. I got it. Wait. Almost. There we go. Okay. Took me a second. And then, oh. I see that, and then it slips again. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Then adjust the pack. There we go. And then, is there a particular base that we have to put him in? I'm not actually sure. Okay. Looks like they're all the same. So let me just trim this really quick because I did not get a clear cut on these margins at all. There we go. Done. Do, 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 do. Yippee! Wait. Oh. Whoa! I did it! Yippee! Okay. And now, okay, so we have all of our paints. These are... I'll mix them up really quick. So this is the Citadel Color Base Corax White. So what I'll probably do is I'll prime and then put a base coat down. Is my tentative plan. It's a little guy. We did it. We built him. The first one. I'm proud of us. Okay. See, Monmons, I'm very capable. Got a little space fight man, little guy. Send him off to war. Make him commit atrocities. Okay. I will say, huge fan of this technical Armageddon dust. The color is like perfect. It's like so nice. I want to mix it with some of these like bronzy colors. I'm a big fan of the Armageddon dust is for the base. But oh, Space Monrine, yeah. Whoa, the paint colors are so pretty. I like the sound of the paints shaking. Okay. Use blend. Okay. Anything that says technical has a different medium, so it dries the texture. Oh, nice. Okay. That makes sense, because this needs to be for the base to give the ground texture. It's like sand. Nice. How many colors do I have? I have 6. I don't know why it took me a second to count that. I'm sorry. Okay. Here we go. One of the bases is stuck in here. That's okay. Okay, so first things first. I am going to coat this bad boy in a light... I don't know if this is the medium that people normally use, but I am a big purveyor of ye ol' matte Mod Podge. So I'm sorry if this is uncultured of me, but it works really well for sealing and priming for props. So while this may not necessarily be the medium that we traditionally use for Warhammer, this is what I am going to use in this particular instance. So apologies if this is not the usual, but this is what I have and it's what we're working with today. Does it stick to plastic? Yes, it does! Oh, trust me, it sticks to a lot of things. We tested it on synthetic skin. Want to see? Oh, your head. Why is your head so loose, sir? Wait a moment. Your head is very loose. Okay. Very loose little wobbly head. I imagine that's so that we can move your head and pose you very good. Okay. I'm going to try to get this as even as possible, but with all this small detailing, it may not be the case. I think you're normally supposed to be sealed in there a little better, but that is likely due to my own ineptitude. I probably should have primed all of the parts before constructing. That'll be fine. I've only used Mod Podge on wood. Oh, no. This is, the head gets wobbly sometimes. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Monmon's heads get wobbly sometimes. Yeah, that goes without saying. He likes to vibe to music. Yeah. He's just hanging out. He likes to headbang, you know? Sometimes they have different heads, like a helmeted and then unhelmeted. Oh. I see. I want to... Can I move? Oh, sorry, give me just 1 second. I am going to move something around really fast. Something that's going to bother me horribly is the fact that I am right-handed, but alas, the light is on my right. So when I use my hand... I go, oh, but I don't like the way that looks. Okay, never mind. You're just going to have to deal with shadows when I paint. I'm sorry. Oh, it looks pretty equal either way, but... Maybe if I wait. But I just get real crazy intense with it. Okay. I just want you to be able to see as good as possible. I need to perfect my hand cam setup. There's still a lot to be done there. Okay. This is a thick layer, but don't worry, we'll separate this out. I am going to remove him from his base, though, because we are going to have to put that medium on there. Come here, you. There we go. Okay. Gotta paint his butt real quick. This will all dry clear. I know it looks very, like, gluey right now. But what I am using right now is I am using specifically a Mod Podge matte, which is a multi-surface. So, it works on all sorts of stuff. Are you right-eye dominant as well? I am actually, a little... Maybe? I can't tell. I don't remember, actually, off the top of my head. Will he need to have his feet painted? No, but we will still do, you know, we gotta be detail-oriented. Don't mind me. The good thing about the Mod Podge is that it should seal up pretty fast. So it will become nice and smooth and dry while we're hanging out together. I know that because I've used this for prop making before. Where is our Necronomicon? One second. Here, I'll show you. So, Arcade TV, warning, gore warning. Not really gore warning, but like, you like Evil Dead? I have the paintbrush on my mouth, sorry for the sound. Do you like the Evil Dead? This is a very important question. This is my baby. I made it myself. Are you proud? Do you like it? Does it bring you joy? It's groovy, right? I made it myself. I put him on here. I put him here. You can hang out. There we go. You can hang out in the corner. Just kind of peek. Be here for emotional support. Yeah. Can we get a Discord link? If Monmons can send one, if one of my mods could send one, that would be super, super helpful. Which Monmon did I use for that? I didn't use any, I would love to, I think, I've actually been thinking about this, though, about, one sec. Taking a Monmon and, skinning one of you for that purpose of making some form of horrifying concoction. But I've yet to do that. But there's time. Worry not. There's time. Wait till you hear about the Daemon Kulaba. I don't know what that is. I'm intrigued. Teach me. Knowers of Warhammer things. Teach me Warhammer. I did not want to watch a deep dive on Warhammer on this stream, as I am so generously being supported by Xepher Arcade, and I would not want any monetization concerns or anything like that that could possibly result in this VOD being removed. But in the future, I would love nothing more than to watch some lore videos and to learn about the world and environment. I also really want to learn about, oh, what's the one that we were talking about? We were talking about a TTRPG recently. The Artillery Witches one. I went and looked it up after stream and everything, but I completely forgot off the top of my head. Its name eludes me, unfortunately, at this time. It's not... Oh, it's inappropriate? Oh, no. Trench Crusade! Yeah! I want to learn about Trench Crusade really bad. Yeah, my knowledge, so I am not super knowledgeable about specifically like war and army raising TTRPGs. However, I am very familiar with traditional like Dungeons and Dragons, Vampire the Masquerade, Call of Cthulhu. I'm very familiar with those, and I've played a number of them. So while I'm not super familiar with like Warhammer per se, there's plenty of tabletop RPGs that are adjacent that I am familiar with. Adjacent being that they're just other TTRPGs. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with the playstyle. Like, I understand the playstyle, the basic concept, right? But I've never personally experienced a tabletop RPG like that before. Trench Crusade is another with fascinating lore. Yeah! The 41st millennium is the year humanity is fighting for survival and justice. Oh! I just got my TC models for the Trench Pilgrims. Really? Whoa. I want to learn about that too. I think that would be sick and dope as hell. Okay. So let's put you down there for a second. As you can see, it's already starting to get tacky. And then we're gonna do this base. This base is already nice and textured, so it'll have good grip to it already for the paints to grab onto. But we're still gonna hit it with a nice layer just in case for the time being. So let me just get that nice and set for it. Want that nice... I don't know if normally the base is painted or if they leave this black ring, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the idea of hitting that with a little bit of color too. I don't really like the idea of a plain black base. I kind of want some nice texture and grain to that part too. Now there may be some texture issues because of my gloves, but that'll be okay. Okay. So let's put you over here to dry while we build the next one. Okay. Now I will clean my paintbrush up a little bit. Put that over there. Close my Mod Podge up. This is the Rogue Trader game, which came out a while ago, which is based on the TTRPG. I've played the TTRPG, but not the game. Oh, there's a lot of 40k games. I have one or two of them. I have Mechanicus, and I have, maybe I just have Mechanicus. I believe I got it in a Humble Bundle or something along those lines. Depends who, honestly. I've seen some paint the whole thing and some add grass dirt. Guardsmen are the Imperium's first line of defense meant to get crapped on. Oh no. Usually the black ring is left, but I painted. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of painting it so it looks nice and, like, uniform. But that's just me. Okay. So now we need 8, 9, and 11. Of which I have already taken 8. So that's that little head. We need 8, 9, which is this one. And then we need 11, which is this one. So we'll need this one, and that head. So let's get to grabbing. The beauty of 40k is there's no good guys, a lot of morally gray. I really like that in tabletop. I think that it's far more interesting for there to be no true like delineation between good and evil. One of my favorite personal favorite settings for a tabletop RPG is Vampire the Masquerade, because very similarly, the whole concept of the Kindred is that there is no good guy, right? Like, they're all, for lack of a better word, they're all blood-sucking beasts, and that's delightful. And I love the idea of slowly but surely, welcome in, Arisa! Bubba is a I can show you! Wait, I can show you some goodies. Wait, Bubba! Here. Welcome in, Bubba Raiders! Please shout out Bubba if we have not already. I received some goodies with my Xepher stuff, including... Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Baba! I have Baba. Bum ba bum ba bum ba. I have Baba. And she says delightful things like, when are we watching Yellow Jackets next? And she likes to say things like chicken salt and what are other Baba sayings? Chicken salt. Baba is going to commit a war crime. That's a big one. And I also have the Xepher mascot. She's so cute. Oh my goodness, you can't really see it because the lighting. Sorry. My hands. There we go. They're so cute. And then I also got a Xepher Arcade sticker of the logo. See, you can see it. Look, it matches. See? See? And then also, I was so excited. I wanted one of these. I actually reached out when I was like contacted and everything like that. I was like, hey, what I gotta do to get one of these Arisa Noonish IC cards? These are actually IC cards that you can use on multiple game machines, like arcade machines. And I'm really excited to actually like have one. Yeah. So I'll be able to use this all over. And it has like a little QR code with Xepher's info on it and with Arisa's info on it. And it's very cool. Yeah. It's sick. I'm so happy to have it. It's such a cute illustration. It's adorbs. Yes. Very proud to have it. And I'm just saying, last I checked, if Arisa's are still online, you should still be able to buy these too. You can get one yourself, yeah. Well, I guess we have to go to an arcade so we can use our me cards together, yeah, whoa. Wouldn't it be crazy if I had one of these one day? That'd be pretty crazy and wild too, huh? That'd be pretty sick. Would Monmons, would you use one of these? Would if you had an IC card that you could play your favorite arcade games on, featuring my face, would you use it? Would you buy one and use it? Yeah. Staring directly at you, unblinking. Here, I will put those. Let's see here where you can go. Here, you can go on top of the horrifying flesh mass. There you go. Pat, pat, pat. I use your card and you use mine. That's like marriage, I think. Yeah, that's crazy. Space Marines, in my opinion, are good starters. Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah. Thanks for the discount code. Yeah, of course. Of course. Please. I hope you get some good use out of it. Okay. And then I need to finish removing 11. Yes. Okay. Oh, and 10 as well, because we need the other leg. Okay, give me a second. There's this one here. Trying to get my nips in some of these spaces can be tough, but that's just the nature of removing things from. Okay. I might want to do a cursory sand on some of these spots. Oh, they're pretty close though. My big thing is if there's not like a lot of piece left, if it's something that I can't A, cut, or B, like, or if it's close enough, I would rather not sand it if I can avoid it, because sometimes I end up with uneven edges, but that's just me. Can we get our cards bitten for good luck? Monmons, well, the sentiment is very sweet. I don't think that would be very hygienic. I would in my heart I would. Just posted my night in your Discord. Oh, thank you. I want to see them. I want to see them. If you build or paint minis, I want to see it. Let's see here. I'm a little nearsighted, so sometimes I will have to like bring them close to my face, and that's simply because the fact that if I don't, I won't be able to see things properly. Thank you for the super. So what made you decide to give Warhammer minis a try? Well, I've always wanted to build Warhammer minis, but model kits are one of those things where I don't actually get to build minis a lot. Or not build minis. I don't get to build model kits a lot, mostly because of budget, right? They are delightful and amazing, but they are kind of an expense, right? nothing wrong with that. But you know, buying model kits, buying minis for painting, buying all the paints necessary, all the primers and everything like that. It's not cheap. It's not necessarily the most affordable hobby to get into. It's definitely not like awful, but it's just one of those things where sometimes when I'm thinking about like what kind of things I have to do for stream and to prep and everything like that, I don't immediately always think to myself like, oh, you know, I have like normally I spend that money on games or other things for content, and I don't often get to like just pick up a new hobby like in this case model kit building or minis. I've never, so oftentimes, you know, when I do spend them on, I spend them on things I've already done before. So model kits I have a few of. I don't have a lot. My backlog is 2 whole kits right now. Actually, I think 3 now because I got another one from Xepher as well. But I don't have a lot of kits simply because of the fact that, again, like I said, it's expensive. It's a pricey hobby. I'd like to do more of it. So when I was contacted and they were oh so kind as to offer me the opportunity of like, hey, do you want an opportunity to like pick out some stuff in the shop and just try some new stuff? I was like, well, if you insist. I mean, I would love. I've never painted a Warhammer mini before, but I'd like to. Monmons and I have talked about it before. It's not a super expensive hobby. It's like, but again, like when I'm streaming multiple days a week for Monmons, for me it's an expensive hobby, right? It's one of those things where like sometimes I have to figure in like, can I afford like buying games for stream this week, or can I afford a new model kit, right? Like I have the last model kit that I purchased was an Ava 02 kit that I still haven't built. It's a gorgeous one. I'm really excited to build it with you sometime. But I spent about 70, I think, on it. Due to like import fees and other stuff like that. So, you know, this is much more affordable. This was like much more feasible. I believe on here. Do we have the sticker on here? No, we don't. But it was actually very affordable. Looking at the Warhammer stuff, I was like, whoa. I was like, this intro kit is like really, really nice. Warhammer is a weird hobby. It's not very expensive per hour when you look over the total time, but the individual numbers feel very expensive. Yeah, like the amount of time that you end up spending, right, building everything, makes up for the experience. But when you're a new person and you're like, oh geez, like I don't really know a lot about this, it makes a little bit more sense. Like it makes things feel a little daunting even if they're not, if that makes sense. But that's one of the really nice things about like these intro kits, right? Is trying something new at a really affordable price point. Trying something new and like spending, you know, $70, $80 to get started is one thing. That can be a little daunting, but when it comes to model kits for like Gunpla, real grades tend to be quite affordable. They tend to be closer to like the $30 price point, somewhere in there. I know some of the Witch of Mercury kits are quite affordable. Similarly, these intro kits for Warhammer are really, really, really like budget friendly, which I was really surprised by, because again, I just didn't know a lot about Warhammer. So when I was looking at these kinds of things, I'd never really like allowed myself. I was like, oh, like this is a hobby that I've heard like can get really expensive because, you know, the minis are like, they're very small. You're expected to build like a whole army at some point. That's a lot of minis. It's a lot of time, you know, things like that. To be honest, $80 to get into a hobby is pretty affordable compared to many hobbies. That's true. That's 110% true. I will say, like, buying all of the other parts associated, right, like buying nips and everything like that, it can get a little bit more expensive, but it's not too bad. But if you're on a budget, or if you're having, you know, again, if you have a lot of expenses, that might not necessarily be something that's feasible for you right now, and that's totally understandable. But that's the joys of beginner intro kits, right, is getting to try something new out that you wouldn't have normally gotten to experience, that is a more, not only a more beginner-friendly experience, but something that is not the same, like, investment. So that if you decide, hey, this isn't for me, or hey, I don't really have the means to get started quite as fully on this right now, you don't have to worry about it. And that's a really good feeling. I like that part. Okay. So there's that. And then we're going to connect 13 here. There we go. And then into the hand there. There we are. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's this. That's the reason why. One sec. It's a little uneven. I didn't quite get it the way that I. There we go. I didn't quite get it as well as I could have. There we go. Much better. And wait. Worst comes to worst, I can put a little. Oh, here we go. I didn't lift it enough. There we are. Okay. I got it! Yippee! If you want to play Warhammer but you don't want to shell out the cash for full army, there's Kill Team. It's like a 5 to 10 mini squads on each side. Oh! Nice! Building by instruction called me IKEA Marines. Come on, ones. There we go. Okay. Much, much better. There we are. And then we can fit that into the base. All nice. Good soup. Mini numeral dos down. Give me a second. I gotta put the. There we go. Okay, the arm is slipping for me, and I think that's it's a me issue. It's a me error. There we go. So what I'm probably gonna do there is I'll just put a little bit of Mod Podge in that just to seal it real nice. Okay. It will stay, darn you. Hiya, Daiya, hiya. You think you have a Warhammer shop? You'd be surprised. There's actually a lot of them, I feel like. There's a lot. At least I was quite surprised to see how many, like, Warhammer, like, shops in general there are. But also, I'd like to remind everyone that Xepher Arcade does ship. They do ship. So that's always a really awesome option. If you don't happen to have one in your area, or if you do, and like me, the social pressure of going to a model kit shop is something that fills you with panic and agony. I, not the kind of person who really likes to go. I like to go to arcades, mostly because it's like a don't talk to me, don't interact with me. I'm just here for the vibes. I just want to play my little funny game. But when it comes to things like model kit shops, I get super duper anxious. I don't know if any Monmons have the same experience, but it's just not. It's always a toss-up for me. It's like I never really know if the experience that I'm gonna get is gonna be a positive one. And that can be kind of anxiety-inducing, right? It's much, much better to be able to kind of cater and control that on your own. But at the same time, having an environment where you can play games and you can make friends with other people in times like these where, like, it's getting more and more difficult to be able to just interact with other people naturally is also a blessing. So it's you know, it's whatever works best for you, really. Yeah, they're as scared of you as you are of them. Oh my goodness. Scared. I cannot emphasize the scared part enough, though. I am not a fan of Just maybe it's just the model shop that I go to. I went to one once and it was like a dedicated. It wasn't like a bookstore that happened to have one or anything like that. It was just like a hobby shop. And I understand that like, you know, customer service employees are there to be nice and to help you out. But my big thing was like I was getting like followed around through the store by the associate, like the employee. And no matter what I did, he would not like stop following me around, and it made me feel really uncomfortable because um, as a lady alone by myself in a hobby shop, I was like, I just kind of want to I just want to buy my Gundams and get out. I don't really want to have a conversation about how I got into Gundams or how serious I am about Gundams or whether or not I actually like building Gundam kits. I'm not going to spend money on Gundams if I don't want to build the dang kits. So I actually had a really like unpleasant experience and I never went back after that. That's odd. Yeah. I felt really uncomfortable, so I just went about my business. I did what I needed to do, and then I haven't been there since. And that was like a year ago. I think I told Monmons right like a month or two after I debuted about that story, because I think it happened in like I don't know, like summer last year or something. Yeah, the vibes were very strange. I felt very uncomfortable. In general though, I just am kind of a like a I'm very strong, I'm very brave, I'm very cool, I swear. I am begging the shoulder. I think I may have nipped it a little too far in, and now it's causing trouble. Worst comes to worst, though, I do have, yeah. Oh, jeez. It's a me issue. I do, thankfully, if it does slip again, I do have some epoxy. So worst comes to worst, I can use some epoxy sculpt, and I can mix a little bit of that up, and I can merge those together that way. I really, really like, I used to make a lot of props and stuff like that for fun. Just, you know, small hobby stuff. As you might be able to tell. But I have been having a lot of fun with like merging my love of like campy horror films and prop making and stuff like that, and kind of merging all of these hobbies and these interests I have into one. It's been really fun. I would love to like repaint a set of like a I would love to paint a Warhammer army to look very like slasher movie or like very 80s monster movie. I think that'd be really fun too. Last night we watched the Vincent Price film House on Haunted Hill. It is a spooky, scary murder mystery like horror film from the 1950s. Was so fun. Oh my goodness. Boop, 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 boop. So I got to watch that with Monmons and Membas yesterday. And that, if you were not there, you missed out. But there is always the VOD, so don't worry. Worry not. You haven't truly missed out on anything. Okay, so he has gotten a nice set of paint. If he does not get with the program, and if his freaking arm doesn't lock the heck in, literal, that's fine. I will just mix some sculpt. But for now, we will hold him in place and hope for the best. Let's place him there, and he can just kind of hang out. Oh, I think his arm just disconnected. Did it? No, it just looks like it did. Okay. Good. Just stay there, bud. Okay. So this is the one that we've already sealed, and then we can work on the next one. We can actually start painting, I think, pretty soon. At least our first coat. We can get our base colors down. Okay. I'm excited. I'm so excited to finally like get to experience the full mini painting experience. I'd like to paint some D&D minis sometimes too. I really want to paint a beholder. Like, real bad. Like, crazy, crazy, crazy bad. It's just because they're one of my favorite monsters in Dungeons and Dragons. To encounter? God, no. But to, like aesthetically, love a beholder. So cute. Love them. But they are an absolute menace to encounter in combat, so don't really like that part. Was that a varnish you just applied? Mod Podge, baby! My primer of choice right now. It's also my clear coat seal varnish after the fact, so when in doubt, Mod Podge it out. Got some fantasy? Yeah! Beholder. I hardly know her. Yeah, I love beholders. If given the opportunity, if I could magically, like, I don't know. I just think being an all-knowing psionic being with scary, horrifying power is just a great concept. And I like all their little eye stalks. Very biased. I'm curious to see how it works. I've never seen that done before on models. I've used it before on other, like, for sealing other materials before, to give a nice base. So I'm curious to see how it will work as well. We have a Tyrannid specs that might look very fun and horrifying. Really? Oh, I want it. I looked at the beginner kits because I didn't want to, like, overwhelm myself with my first. Are they omniscient? They're not really omniscient, but they do know a lot. Being that they are psionic beings. But. Okay. I think we can finally get to painting. Fascinating. Never heard of using Mod Podge. This is a... I'm doing this. Is this a good thing? I don't know. I am uncultured. Daiya, Illithid Root, and Baldur's Gate confirmed. I have never finished... I've never gotten to Act 2 in Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna be so real with you. Now, I do need to know, do we water down the Citadel color bases? Do we water these bad boys down, or can I paint direct onto? What are your thoughts on Severed Hand enemies? Fan. Warhammer Age of Sigmar has spooky death factions like ghosts, cannibal ghouls, and vampires. Oh, I love cannibal ghouls. Let's go. Thin citadels with... Okay, citadels with water. Sounds good. Let's not direct onto. You'd probably love the Night Lords. They're essentially a Space Marine chapter of the Freddy Krueger's. They're the actual worst. It's great. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds phenomenal. Let's see here. Let me put that over there. I'm gonna grab a little bit of water. Oh, can I... I don't know if I can... I don't know if I can do this with my... No. Okay. Just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. I've dropped my straw. Straw down, straw down. Oh no. I can't get it. Can't get the lid off my gloves. It's okay, don't worry. Fret not, fret not. I have a strategy. The strategy is, just pour a little water in there, bozo. Ah! Well, I did pour a little water in there. No, do not, what the, ah! Life is agony. Have you ever thought about that recently? Have you thought to yourself about the fact that we're all living, but what's the true cost of it all? Okay. Well, we got water. I'm just gonna oh, my gloves are gonna be wet now. Oh, this is a great idea. Ooh, yes. Oh, yeah. Yep, me, Daiya, Fortuna, not having wet hands. Great concept. Okay. Yep. Fantastic. Great idea. Okay. Well, we're not going to use those. We're going to use these. So don't worry about that part. We're going to use these. And then we're just going to... little bit. There we go. And then we're going to use this one. This one. There we go. Doing wonders for texture issues, no doubt. Oh yeah, wet fabric, wet like satin on my skin. I love it. Actually, it's kind of relaxing. It's kind of like cooling. I don't know how to explain it. It's not as bad as I thought. I know the Marines, but that doesn't mean you have to drown them. I mean, they're just on a special ops mission. Don't worry about it. This is super great for them actually, and they want to be there. They're like, "Yes, put me in, coach." Sir, yes, sir, put me in. Sergeant Gamer. Thank you for the soup, Bizzle Tag. Oh, I'm so sorry. My eyeballs are not slot machines. Let me fix that. One sec. Oh, arm! Scary. I'm sorry. Had to look at my elbow for a second there. How lewd, how inappropriate, how scandalous. Sorry. I know that was frightening. You're so brave for making it through that. Literally braver than the Space Marines. Okay. Just quickly. Okay, there we go. Okay. That should work again. No. That it's on. Yeah. Okay. Let's test it. Let's do a real quick test. Yippee! Usually you thin the paint with a touch of water. Oh. Well, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. It'll be fine. It's like a wash now. It's more of a wash than like an actual. It'll be fine. It'll give it a nice rugged appearance. Don't worry. Again, we'll do a thicker second layer. Normally you do the inverse, but hey, I am nothing if not a sniveling little fool, so. What am I, Mon-Mons, if not a jester for your amusement? What is the point, my dear Mon-Mons, if not for me to make you laugh, huh? My plan is to go in with the fine lining and not water down for any of the sections that I'm going to paint over. Which is why, even though I know some of these sections are not going to be dark blue, I am okay with painting them in dark blue for right now. You know, normally we do this with like a white and then go in with dark blue, but I think it should be fine if I don't water down. What is the backseating policy? You want us to dump tips? You can totally dump tips. Whether or not I use them is another matter entirely, just because, again, I am limited to my access to such tools may be limited, but I will do my best. Honestly, I've just used black paint mixed in water and then paint the recess details. Oh, smart. Me watching Daiya while eating dinner like a king watches his jester. Two thin coats. Yes, two thin coats. Two thin coats. Two thin coats. Gotta get the bikini area. Okay. And then the kneecap. Pulling strings. Hiya! Welcome in, Ricky Puppet Raiders! Hiya! I'm Daiya Fortuna, your always someone's lucky card dealer. How are you? How was your stream today? How are you doing? I had claws earlier. I don't have them anymore. I ripped them out, because it was too difficult to try and paint Warhammer minis with claws on, unfortunately. Much to my chagrin. Maybe next time. We'll get them next time. Mission failed. We'll get them next time. Okay. Congrats on the medal. Thank you! Thank you! Hi. Oh, let me a second. Let me do ya. Since we have had some lovely visitors, allow me to... There we go. For you! I don't have it manually set up to raids. Or automatically set up to raids. I should, though. Sometime. Fun fact, the official color of the Ultramarines is not ultramarine, despite that being a very similar shade of blue. Isn't that interesting? It's kind of a crazy thing to think about, isn't it? Okay. Blue, but not ultramarine. Even though they are ultramarines. Just makes you think. Okie dokie. Alright. That's pretty good so far. Let's put that, well, I want to, there's like some things like the kneecap and the inside of the leg that I want to get to. I should have gotten some nice adhesive, and then we could have, had these little guys. I could have held them on sticks with adhesive rather than having to hold them with my hands and then wait for things to dry so that I can flip them over, but that's okay. Hey, I'm learning for the next time. This is a learning process. You know, your first mini is never going to be the perfect one. You gotta learn. How are we going to learn Mons if we don't stumble and fall a few times, huh? That's the joy of picking up a new hobby. Is knowing that you're not going to be perfect the whole time. We're not perfect. But we're having fun. And ain't that a delight? Okay. So now, I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to pop the little feety in it. And just there we go. Oh, nope. He just ate crap. Don't mind him. He's a little drunk. He had too many drinks at the space saloon. Don't mind him. He's doing his best, but it's just not. There we go. Okay. He can oh. Get up, Space Marine, you're drunk. Okay. Yeah, he'll hang out there. He'll hang out there. Okay. That's good. We're still learning here. Exactly. Yeah. My first mini was a Space Marine that I started to paint up like an Imperial... Hell yeah. Being born perfect. Can't relate. Cannot relate. Okay, now I want to try this sick dirt stuff on this base that I have primed. I have primed this base. Now we're gonna cover in dirt. Dirt time. Dirt time. Dirt time, dirt time, dirt time. Dirt time. Yes, dirt. Yes, the dirt. Yes. Yes, the dirt, the dirt. It beckons. The dirt, it calls to me. The dirt, dirt. Sorry. Children, your first mini would be interesting to compare it to your later works. Wouldn't it? It'd be fun. Let's experience it together. Let's see what my future minis look like after. Uh-oh, I probably should have put some tape up. That's okay. I like the sand texture. It is nice. Sorry, I'm not showing it to you.
Try not to get addicted.
Again, I keep trying to like paint things up close because I can't see very well far away. But then Mons can't see it, and that's not fair either. Thank you, Lit Kid, for becoming a type 1 diabetic. Thank you, Lit Kid. Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your time here. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Gotta love a lick. Licks are great, too. Is it... what are they called? Is it demi-licks that are the ones that are just the floating heads? The floating skeletal heads? What are they called? Can't remember. There's a term for it, but it evades me at this current junction. There we go. Okay. I still have my poorly painted Necron warriors. They look okay-ish, but that's because they're 90% metal painted. You paint your Warhammer to lore-accurate colors? Oh, heck yeah. Kinda wish I had some Tyranids to paint up now. Servo skulls? It's a different... maybe. I thought it was a different... I was thinking of a different term, but... It's a brush for technicals, but it's not a brush. It's a shovel. I unfortunately do not have that. The kind of player to make a 2k point army and name every model and new vehicle crew member in it. I removed 3 Marines from that squad. That explains their in-depth backstory. That's true. That's true. I do want you to know... I would be an absolute menace to engage in any form of like game like Warhammer, because you're exactly right. I would have names for every single one of them. They would have backstories. The moment that any of my squads die, I have to then act out like a whole scene of their like final moments, and it's really intense and emotional. I am real funky like that. The first time that I ever played Dungeons and Dragons, um, well, actually, yeah. No, the first time I ever played Dungeons and Dragons, I full sobbed almost every session. I am really emotional when it comes to like building and developing a character. If you give me an opportunity, not only will I overcommit to a bit, but I will overcommit to like a story. Like you give me the opportunity, I will write like 15 pages 15 pages of backstory and a plot line, and this is exactly, you know, like all of the ins and outs of my characters, like motivations, you know? I don't do anything half measure in those kinds of regards, I fear. Mm-mm-mm. There. Okay. So we need... I'm just taking them all apart, but it's probably not the best decision. I'll worry about that in a second. There. And then... you. And you. There we go. Oh, and I need the head, which is 15. You! You little guy, you right there. There we go. Okay. So, this is the front of the chest, so let's flip that over. Going to assume you go into there, I reckon. Yup. Right there. And then the other leg goes here. Like a little hug, okay. Nope, not that way. This way. There we go, front and back. Boom, okay. Got that all nice. Are you painting them bare plastic, no primer? No, they're primed. They're primed. Mod Podge. They're primed. They're primed with Mod Podge, but they're primed. I gotta buy a primer next time. What faction are you building? Infernus Marines. It's clear. You're gonna paint a Predator tank to keep the tracks on the frame and make sub-assemblies so you can access hard-to-reach areas. Yeah, I think that's like a good idea. Yeah, tank... Yeah. Keep the tracks on the frame. Oh, okay. And that way you can... Oh. Yeah, Ultramarines. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Well, and then from here we're doing... Oh, we attach pack last, so we've got to grab these. Wait. Who doesn't have... Oh. You don't have your backpack, sir. Mister, you don't have your backpack. Uh-oh. You're gonna die out there. Without your little backpack. Be a tragedy. Wait, I gotta paint... I didn't steal this one. Give me a second. I gotta steal it. It's the unit. What chapter are you? I'm little baby. I'm little baby. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. There you go. I need to put like just a little thing in the corner of like, so basically I'm baby. Sub-assemblies are great for detailed intricate work, but they kind of kill the speed. It's not that good if you want to do 2,000 point army in one evening. Oh goodness. I'm good. Have you seen Bricky's faction? I have not. I've not seen a single thing. I've not seen a single video pertaining to any aspect of... I only know from word of mouth. And from my limited knowledge of, like, hearing other people talk about it. Yeah, my understanding of Warhammer is quite elementary, I fear. Definitely need to watch some Bricky. Okay. I will culture myself. I will get cultured, I swear. Okay. Good soup. Now, other arm and... There we go. There we go. Okay. With that, I have used my nips on all of these, so that can go away now. By this time tomorrow, she'll be a 40k expert. Yeah. Is that the Necronomicon I see there at the top right? Yeah! I made it myself! So while I may not necessarily be a specialist in the realm of Warhammer, as you can very obviously tell by the everything about me, because I'm not familiar and I need to learn, but, you know, baby steps, baby steps. I do really enjoy making props inspired by horror movies, and I've been doing it on stream. Yeah! I recommend you the game Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun. Oh, thank you! I want to play some of the games, yeah. Hi, Baba, welcome, welcome! Hiya, hiya. The nips have served their purpose, yes. You've served me good, nips. Good nips. Everyone say good nips. She doesn't even know about John Space, founder of the Space Marines. Damn, I don't. I'm so uncultured. I'm sorry. It's the Necromonmonicon. I mean, yeah, but not everybody knows Monmons. Not everybody be knowing, and that's okay. Okay, there we go. Arm 1. Oops. Arm 1. And then arm 2. Wait, actually, I'll put arm 2 on first. There we go. And that should make it easier to then put that on. Not everyone knows Monmons. I mean, not necessarily everybody. I don't know. Soon the world will know Monmons. Soon everyone will know. They'll all know. Trying to get the hand piece in is tough. That's the most difficult part I've found, is trying to fit the hand part into the... Okay, give me a second. Let me just take that. Yep, keep it. And then... I can't really do it the other way either, unfortunately. Thought maybe I could if I fit everything in there that way, but that doesn't really work the way I'd like it to either. Okay. Monmons, I'm sure there's a knowledge, there's a skill of fitting the left hand into the little hand slot, like the wrist into the hand slot, that I am... Did I just pop it off entirely? Oh my god. Wow. Now John Space Marine just doesn't have a hand. From my own negligence. That's fine. That's fine. He's good. He's doing great. He's doing great. He doesn't need a hand. It just slows him down. Yeah. John Space Marine's doing just fine. Yeah. It full popped off. He doesn't have a wrist, no. Push fits are kind of a curse sometimes. Yeah. Oh. It's okay though. It's okay though. Fret not. Fret not. We have everyone's favorite. Maybe we don't. Where the frick is my epoxy sculpt? Wait a second. What? Okay, on this day we have a heartbreaking notification. I, off the top of my head, It's somewhere in with my craft drawer, but I can't easily access my epoxy sculpt. So we can't epoxy sculpt surgery his hand on there anyway. I usually use plastic cement. I don't have plastic cement on hand. I have epoxy, but I don't have plastic cement. I should get my hands on some. I will do that post haste. Note to self, buy plastic cement. I can be trusted with cement. I won't eat it no matter how good it smells. Probably. I probably won't. It might smell really good though. I won't. I won't. Get the apothecary. Okay, let's see here. Now put that on. Okay, and with that, last little guy done. So now we just gotta get him primed. Put the dirt away. Didn't put the lid on the dirt. I recommend non-toxic plastic cement. It smells like citrus. Gee. Plastic cement's a lot nicer to use than super glue epoxy. You can't really stick yourself together like your fingers touch together with super glue. Oh yeah. Have you ever tried to build anything using epoxy sculpt with gloves on? It's the worst. I've used latex gloves while using epoxy, and it straight ripped through the gloves. I was hoping it wouldn't, but it most certainly did. And I was heartbroken. My soul will never truly recover from the experience, but hey, that's just part of it, you know? What can you do? Super glue always scares me whenever I have to use it. Just as long as you have a careful hand, it should be fine, but you never really want to err on the... don't want to be too, want to be really sparingly with its usage, otherwise you may end up with your fingers meeting the business end of the super glue. That would not be fun. Helmet color shows whether they're a vet or captain. Oh, okay. When we get into the detail at work aspect, I will definitely look into that so that we can paint everybody proper. We'll have to decide who's the captain. Oh, sir, your arm. Sir, your arm. Put so much of this in here. I'm going to glue your arm in place, so help me. Now with these skills, I kind of have an overwhelming urge to, like... Do you think anyone has tried to paint, like, army men? With, like, the same level of detail as, like a Warhammer mini? Have you ever thought about this? Because now I have an overwhelming urge to practice by buying a bunch of little tiny plastic army men and then trying to do as detailed of paint, like, paint jobs on them as humanly possible to then practice, because they would be insanely cheap. Their sculpts are going to be awful. Right? Their sculpts are going to be bad because they're mass-produced. But I feel like they would be great for practice, wouldn't they? Don't you think they'd be awesome? Yeah, it's called Imperial Guard. No, really? No, I'm thinking like literal, like go to the dollar store, buy a big bag of army men, and then just practice. If that's a real thing, that's fantastic. It's delightful. I mean, they have similar smaller kits of infantry figures they use for dioramas. That's true for, yeah, for mech pieces, or for military and mech pieces. But I was talking about, like, literally, like not for dioramas or anything, but just to practice painting. What if I just went and bought a bunch of them and then practiced? Because I feel like it could be useful. It could allow me to get some practice in, and then I don't have to worry about, like, whether or not the paint job is bad. Because if it is, it's not the end of the world. Because it was a cheap little tiny piece of plastic. Ooh. The plastic get way past the brain point till... Yeah, that's true. There we go. Thank you so much for subscribing! People also practice paints and such on plastic spoons and sporks. Oh, that's a good idea, too. Yeah. I wish I had one on hand. Could have done like a test run. Then we wouldn't have had to worry about whether or not we could have tested the Mod Podge on something other than a direct mini immediately. Oops. It's fine. It'll be okay. I have faith in Mod Podge, Mon-Mons. Mod Podge has never failed me. It hasn't failed me before, it's not gonna fail me now. You don't even have to really, like, get super clean. Like, you can be uneven about your layers. It's not... I mean, obviously you don't want to, but it can be a little messy. Thank you for the super comprehend! Started with Dollar Tree models and Walmart apple barrel paints. Yeah! See, I was wondering if that was like a possibility, like some people had learned through using kind of lower budget craft materials. I feel like that could be really beneficial. Okay. So, there we go. And now, we get to go in. Now, I kind of want to try a different method for this one. So, I'm kind of thinking about, and tell me if this is incorrect. Lacquer primer. It's not really practical if the weather's bad. Commander Cheapskate. He lays down and does how to pro-level paint jobs with apple barrel paints. Really? That's really impressive. Imagine Daiya in her office just airbrushing a Mon silver. I want to get airbrushes at some point in time. Paint companies straight up use spoons as our go-to for display purposes. And what are Dollar Tree army men if not more highly detailed humanoid spoons? We're all just spoons, Mon. We're all just spoons. I'm kind of thinking about doing a quick wash of black in all of the little tiny spots first on this one. Should I do that or should I wait? What do you think is best? So really quickly go over this with black or do that after? I'm not sure. Good idea after drying? I should do a wash first and then block main colors. Do we normally do a blue wash? In this instance, would we do a blue wash or a black wash? Usually use washes around the end? Black. Gotcha. We'll try a black wash on this. We'll try it. We'll just see. This is testing different types. She primed the model? Yes, I did. It's after you base paint? Okay, so base paint and then black wash. Okay. Gorcha. Okay. Comprehending it. Either is fine, but black will be more bold. Okay. Okay. So then base paint and then black wash. Painting it into the recesses? Okay. Let's try it. I have not tried it yet. Let's give it a good old go and just see. Oh, okay. Could not hurt to try. Okay, so this is my primed mini. And we'll take get over here, you. Okay. Give it a second. It's taking a moment. There we go. I'll be fine. Okay. So just base paint first. Keep it simple for now. Okay. We can try that. We can do that for now. Oh, that's the dirt. We don't want to touch the dirt. Not dirt right now. No mistakes, just happy little accidents. Yeah. Just happy little accidents. Happy trees. Think of painting happy trees, Monmons. Oh. His hand is really still not doing what I am wanting it to do. That's okay. He is betraying me. And for that, I will have his head. But not right now. Not right now. Today he lives. For now. There's something about painting that's really relaxing. I'm not somebody who's painted a lot, but I like to do watercolor landscapes every once in a while. I've been thinking about that too. I kind of want to do a paint along with me stream sometime. I haven't done a painting stream in forever. Yeah, Bob Ross painting Warhammer would be awesome. I think like an ASMR, like a relaxing, like lo-fi Warhammer painting stream could be fun. Just hanging out. I mean, if you think about it, that's kind of what this is. But, you know. I was screaming a lot more earlier, so. Varying levels of relaxation, I suppose. Just gonna get as much of these colors down on like a little bit of base as I can on this. And then any parts I can't get, we'll let it dry, and then we'll come back to it and we'll flip it around while after it's dried. Because I don't have another means to hold it in place. That's okay. Just really relaxing. I can definitely see myself like putting a show on in the background, or like just taking like a few hours after a long day and just being like, me and my minis. Don't talk to me and my marine or my marine ever again. Don't talk to me or my weird fricked up ultramarine sons ever again. There we go. Where it is? Oh, it's over there. That's okay. We can paint that separate. That's fine. Gotta get his little elbow in there real quick. No butt goes unpainted. No butt shall go unpainted. No butt shall go unpainted. Okay. There we go. Put that under there. Okie dokie. So far, so good. And then we're, just gonna kind of put him there, sort of. Oh, no. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. He's doing great. Don't worry. If I'm using a shade brush for shading the large models. Oh. You painting them as Smurfs? Huh? Do you not... Huh? They're blue. They're blue. I paint them blue. and then, huh? Hey? Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean, Smurf Marines? They're blue. they're blue. Oh, I'm getting told by fans as a joke. Oh, I was like, am I fucking this up? Am I doing something bad? Am I doing something bad, Mon? They're called Smurfs by the community. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's me and the Smurfs. I don't actually know a lot about the Smurfs. You know what? Okay, I do know a little bit about the Smurfs, but what I know about the Smurfs is from the hit movie Smurfs and Smurfs World Tour. You're doing just fine, thank you. It's just a joke. I was panicked for a moment there. I was like, oh no, I'm messing it up and all the Warhammer fans are gonna call me cringe and stupid and dumb little idiot baby. Which isn't incorrect, it's just, I'm sensitive. Basically, the Ultramarines are so well advertised all the damn time we call them Smurfs. That's valid. Me when I'm straight up smurfing it, and by it, I mean my Smurf. Okay. He just needs more everything everywhere, you know? His knees! How indecent. His knees. They're uncovered. Uncovered knees. Cover thy knees. How inappropriate. Did your Ultramarine mama not raise you right? Damn. Okay. Him and his unpainted knees. Criminal. I do want to dip them in glitter really bad. Do I have glitter on hand? I do want to dip them in glitter. I kind of understand why it is that there are so many girls who have like pink pretty princess Tyranids now. I was so intrigued by it. I was like, I think this is fantastic. Like, I think, you know, it's like, but Vanessa, I'm a material girl. And I was like, that's so delightful. Like, what? How whimsical is that? That's great. I love that. And now I kind of want to, I don't know, I want to paint them like sports cars. You know, I want them to be red and shiny. And dipped in like 15 metric tons of metallic shiny paint. I want to paint little tiny card suits on them. Please bedazzle them. I don't have, firstly, I don't have rhinestones at all, but secondly, do they make rhinestones in a small enough size for Warhammer? Oh, you know what I could do? Wait a second. I have gel polish from doing my nails. I do have gel nail polish. Wait a second. Wait. Should we give them a shiny top coat? I have wait a second. Somewhere around here, I, Daiya Fortuna, have a shiny magical princess sparkly nail paint. Wait a second. Where is it? Where's my paints? Where's my... Oh, goodness. Ugh. I always forget. In my 15 million things. Okay. There's the nail tips. We don't need those right now. Shiny top hat. Oh, if only, right? Those are my slugs. I don't need my slugs right now. I have... Oh! Wait, I do have glitter! Oh my fucking god, I forgot I do have glitter. And I have blue glitter! Wait. I have... Oh my god. Wait, no I don't. I mean, I have chunky, but that's not gonna work. We could cover them in little tiny... I do have blue dye and sprinkles, but I don't want that. I want... What I was really hoping for was my... Let me see here. Was all of my paint. My like, polishes. I have a bunch of gel coats, and I was hoping that maybe around here I could find them. And we could lacquer them with a gel top coat. It would be so good. Wait. Oh, goodness. I don't think I have it on hand, though. What a bummer. I think I may have moved it into storage. So I wasn't using it. It's the moment that I'm not using something that I need it the most. I swear. Yeah. Oh, wait. Is it that? No. Okay. Well, I tried. I fought valiantly and I tried. You're here for Sparkle Marine Army? The bag's getting it everywhere. Please don't let the bag of glitter explode and make glitter show up in the casino forever. I'm kind of thinking about it, though. The voices are whispering evil things in my head, Mon-Mons. I'm getting... Oh. Okay, so I kind of need to clean the casino a little bit. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. You're here for Sparkle Marine Army? Do we want blue or do we want do we want pink or purple? We'll just do one of them. We'll just do one of them. We don't want to... We want all of them to look really cool. We'll just have one of them be a material girl. All of the others will be normal. I kind of like the purple. I think the blue and the purple would look good. Don't worry. Worry not, Mon-Mons. I have a little tub to put the glitter in. Here. Okay. I just use my... Okay. They're gonna be the shiniest army in the galaxy. They're gonna be the prettiest girl at the party. So help me. Okay. They're gonna be the prettiest girl at the party. Just you wait. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm letting the demons, I'm letting the voices win. I'm sorry. They're telling me that a purple metallic flake really does go on the Ultramarines. It looks... Look, it's gonna look so nice on them. Look, it like matches. See, it's so complimentary, Mon-Mons. You think, ah, yeah, we need to, yeah. This pleases, yes. Also put the edge highlighting for later focus on getting the recesses in that color. Yeah. They're gonna be the shiniest. They're gonna be the shiniest. They're gonna be so shiny and sparkly. They're gonna be so good. Yes, this is, yes. This is most adequate. Yes, Just look into Malifaux menus if you enjoy serial killer horror movie protect vibes. I do! I'm intrigued! This is the way forward for sure, and it will be great. Yeah, they're gonna be they're gonna be delightful. Okay, I gotta finish painting them first, though. We gotta get our base coats down. Then we can worry about the rest later. Okay. One thing at a time, Mon-Mons. One thing at a time. But don't worry. In the back, deep recesses of our mind, it's there. It's waiting. It knows. It hungers. It hungers for magical pretty princess glitter. Okay. They're gonna look so cool. They're gonna look so cool. They're gonna look sick as hell. Don't worry about it. If the glitter is chunky, it could become weird space crystals for the bases. True! To go with the dirt! To go with the dirt, Mon-Mons. To go with the dirt. We desire the dirt and the chunky crystals. We desire the dirt and the chunky crystals. Mon-Mons get me. Mon-Mons are understanding it. Okay. Don't talk to me or my pretty princess army ever again. We will shoot giant lasers at you and you will be dead. Yes, yes, yes. All according to plan. Wah ha 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 ha. Paint the butt, paint the butt, paint the butt. Dirt and glitter, what more could you want? Gotta knock out some 40k books in my stack. Ooh. I believe in you. Gamba, gamba. I'm curious to know, like, how intuitive the rule set for 40k is. Like, does every combat encounter follow the same, like, setup rules? Or, like, are there different types of, like skirmishes, for lack of a better word? Because, to my understanding, right, it's a war game, right? So, there are simulated conflicts between two opposing armies. But I'm curious to know, like, are there, like, the equivalent of, like, spatial, futuristic guerrilla warfare tactics? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it works. They're very chunky. Actual Space Marines use bolt weapons and the bullets are explosive. One shot can take your arm off. Oh, good. Fantastic. Amazing. That's even better. Me and my funny little blue guys are going to shoot bolts at you until you explode. Has a good ring to it. Yeah. Skirmishes are easier for sure. Pretty simple. You measure the attack distance and explosion radius if necessary. The dice mechanics are annoying though. Yeah, what's the dice system for... I would love to know. What's the dice system for our lovely 40k friends? Do you also use like a traditional 20? Or do you use more in line with like D100s? Or... Because I mean, if we're talking distance coverage, right? Larger sizes would be... Right? I don't know. It's so interesting to me. I'm so intrigued. I want to learn more. I will watch more lore videos. I will learn up. This will be my next video essay topic that I will watch lots and lots of videos about before bed. Like a little old lady listening to a book on tape. It's me with my little video essays before bed. Okay. I'm not letting the voices win. I am waiting. I am fully painting everybody first before we tackle the big dipping everybody in glitter, making them sparkly. But I'm gonna get all my details of my shading paintings down, and then boy howdy you betcha. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oop. There we go. Sidebar, since you have the Necronomicon out, there's a comic out called The Last Day of H.P. Lovecraft, and the art is nuts. Oh, I want to. So your skull might take 20 attacks, but after the filtering, only 2 do damage. The opponent checks to see if they save any wounds. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, so saves and everything like that still apply. I went to something like 10 different hobby and game shops trying to find casino-grade craps for my shrine, only to keep finding D&D and Warhammer dice sets. I love a D-Hammer. I used to go to, there's a place called Yellow Submarine, and I got a set of novelty dice that are big dice with a little tiny dice inside of them, so when you throw the die, there's 2 numbers on it. Are they properly, like, balanced? No. Are most handmade dice well balanced? No, it doesn't matter. But the one in Radio Kaikon? No, not the one in Radio Kaikon. It's where is it? There's one that's like on a 2nd or 3rd story, but I can't remember where in Tokyo it is. But it's just a little separate, like, hole in the wall. Plasmas where the real fun stuff is. Would you like to overcharge with the chance you might blow up? Yes. Would you like to overcharge your tank with the chance it might blow up? Yes. Got a nice Haunted Mansion dice set. Cute! I have big envy. Okay, so. He's done now. He's painted. Now we go for detailing? Yes? Detailing? Yes? Balthazar Gold. Shade. Agrix Earth Shade. Wait. Agrix. Bouth. Earth Shade. Okay. Wait, okay, so we got... Oh, Balthazar Gold and... Okay, I'm comprehending it. Okay. The super heavies for guardsmen, cannons, and main guns are Baneblade. Oh, gold is for the symbol and the shoulder rings. Gotcha. Okay, I'm comprehending it. I am picking up what thou art putting down. Okay. Ooh, that's much darker than anticipated. It was kind of soupy. Okay. Ooh, I kind of mixed them together accidentally. Not my intention. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. I should probably put down the thicker blue first, because I kind of want to do a little bit more blue. The color isn't super consistent because we did more of like a wash. So I want to do a little bit more blue. I know a 3rd coat's probably not a great idea, but we're really like there's some serious like misses here. So let's do Let's do... There we go. Let's do that. We'll take a little bit of water. And we'll mix it in with this. There we go. A little water. Mix it in. And then... Third coat's definitely okay. There's also a miniature specific category for the video. Oh, is there? I didn't know there was a miniature specific category here. I'm learning new things every day. This will be slightly thicker than the other two, but that'll be okay. Okay. Put you over there, because you're my fine liner. I don't need to worry about that right now. Thick. Miniatures and models. Yeah, I didn't realize. I didn't realize there was a miniatures and models. I just assumed it was a craft section. I'm sorry. I will in the future. I will rename this category, or I will rename the VOD. I wish I'd known about that, but that's okay, because we'll just do it next time. Don't worry. This is not the last time that you've seen Daiya Fortuna painting a mini or a model. Yeah. Again, like I said, I have Evangelion models, and I have a Gundam kit that I also received from Xepher Arcade that I will also be painting in the coming weeks. So keep your peepers peeled for that. I'm a little bit more knowledgeable about model kit building rather than mini painting. So thank goodness for that, right? Thank Gorsh for it. Do I need to shade his crack? No. Am I probably going to? I think it'd be funny. The most important thing is to have fun. Silver for the vents and the backpack, blacks for the joints and the armor and the gun casing. Oh, thank you! Any pipes will be silver. Gotcha. Gotcha. Thank you. Much better. Okay. So now that there's a bit more of little bit more blue on there, it's looking a little bit less scrunkly. We'll be able to go in and do all the silver detailing and all the detail and all the other parts of the model very soon. Okay. So there. Now we can put you down. No, but it would be funny. Sounds like a yes to me. You know, I will do all the shading you need, really. Oh! Gunpla shares a lot of the same tips and tricks on the building side of things. Let's see here. There's a good feeling of, like, I don't know, like progress. I like crafts in the sense that there's a nice tactility to it. The idea of like putting down paint and like physically being able to see the progress you've made is one of the parts of like a hobby that does make me feel very accomplished and fulfilled in doing that hobby. So I do really, really like that aspect of the mini kit, or the mini painting experience. I said the mini kit, but I mean it is a kit for minis, so it's technically kind of true, almost. Not really, but almost, kind of, sort of. Sort of, kind of, almost, but not really. I can delude myself into believing otherwise. There we go. Well, American, thank you for 60 months of being a type 1 diabetic. Some Space Marines will have purity seals, which is how they perform their duties. I suggest a bone type color for the paper and red for the wax. Oh, thank you.
Try not to get addicted. Or don't.
Okay, arm fell off again. Sir, you and your arm. He's getting coated in glitter for his crimes. Just you wait, sir. You're getting dunked in glitter. Christened, like... Okay. There we go. Okay. Alright. There we go. So. We're gonna continue just a little bit on this one. Really quick like. Get a little bit more of that all handled. And then we can go in for the shading, right? I think that's about where we're starting to get toward. Oh my goodness. I feel like I need a magnifying glass. Is that crazy? I feel like I'm too young to be like, I need a magnifying glass. Oh, but they're so small. There's so many tiny details. I don't want to miss any of them, but I feel like I'm definitely going to. That's okay though. Second or third pass is there for a reason. So wait till you see kit bashes, fun and amazing stuff. Is that when you like mix things together? Yeah. I assume that's when you like take and mix kits together, but I'm not sure. Okay. I'm ready. Put me in, coach. Put me in! Okay, let me at him. Wait, let me just put a little... Just a little goop. A wee bit of the goop. A little bit of the goop. Okay. People do use third hands with magnifying glasses to paint these models. Yeah, see, that makes sense. That makes some sense. I own a pair of magnifying glasses to paint. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm not cringe in my statement. Okay, thank you. I'm not alone in this feeling. Thank you, Sunway, for the gifted. I was gonna say, I feel like I'm going insane, but like, it would be really useful to have a little bit. Okay. So first things first is like, all of the shadows should be, okay, so, oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna have to like, oh, everything's so small. Where's a good place to start? I guess under the boots is a good first place. Right? Oh, but if I don't look if I don't look super close at it, I'm scared that I'm gonna make a mistake. Oh. I have already made an error. There's a little tiny droplet of paint already. Oh, goodness. Well, we're gonna have a lot of growth. We're gonna have a lot of growth. Lots to learn from. Mistakes can be fixed, that's true. Let me see here. Yeah. Anything that's a mistake is actually it's actually just a battle damage. Yeah. Nope. Anything like that, nope. Fully intentional, it's just battle damage. Yeah. This one is Harold. I've decided his name is Harold. Happy little accidents, yeah. So I'm thinking for the sale me. Unfortunately, going to bed now. Good night. Daiya. Okay, I'm gonna. I feel like if I like really like get just a little tiny bit on it, it should help too. Right? I feel like I need an even tinier brush than the one that they gave to me. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not too bad. There you go. Can't super see it, but I wish I could like... wait, can I... Whoa! Sorry. There, you can kind of see it a little better. The boots are messy. I'm sorry for that. I will improve. But the knee shade is a lot better than I anticipated. So points for that, right? Mm. If you're painting orcs, mistakes or features, true. Yeah, I'm just channeling my inner orc painter. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Totally. Whoop. Like, like, like that kind of? Wait, no. I need like one of those like little brushes. It's like one singular little hair. Here we go. I'm working on him. I'm working on him. I promise. He's getting somewhere. I'll take photos after too. Oh, that was too much paint on my brush. That was way too much paint. I've got to lock in. I've got to pull it together. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. You're gonna hear a lot of assorted uh-ohs from me, unfortunately. Because I am just gonna be uh-ohing. In December I'm going to get an orc box. Finally got some time to paint some minis. Yeah! He's so blue. It's the tip that matters. Thin brushes might be worse because they dry up too quickly. Oh, that's true. Yeah, my big issue is that there's like it's like a very good brush, but it doesn't have quite the thin enough tip. I would like it to be a little bit thinner. Just because I feel like I can't get into all of the little tiny nooks and crannies the way that I'd like to. That's okay. There we go. See, it's a little messy, but we're working on it. Forgot to mention the silver parts in the Infernus can are like the lighter. Yeah, yeah. Is it shading with a wash or darker regular paint? Darker regular paint. I should have used a wash, but hey, you know, it's fine. Always use a scissor to take. Yeah, it's okay. Imagine if she kept the claws on. This stream would be like 6 hours long. A lot of this is also you improvising your own tools as well. That's true. I am trying my best to figure it out. Oh, where is his... Okay. It looks like we're just doing... Looks like we're just doing the gauntlets and the edges and then the gun and the insignia on the chest. Gold. So everything else is blue and shaded. Okay. Simple! Simple. Dope. Great. Fantastic. I am... needing things to be simple. Otherwise, I don't trust myself. Would you paint a Space Marine tank? I totally would. I totally would. This skill, you need 2 singular atoms of red paint for the eyes. Yeah. I could do that. How did he end up with a little bit... How did he end up with a little bit of black paint on his face? Huh? My Infernus Marines, I basically gave them Pyro's flamethrower, the fuel tank mine, I painted yellow. Oh, cute! I dig that. I like the idea. Wait, I kind of... Hey, wait a second. What if you painted a set of Ultramarines like TF2? That would be cute. Wait, they could have little silver hats? They could have little silver accents for their little hats? Wait, that would be so cute. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. What the heck? I have played... I don't know if I've ever talked about this before. I always wanted to play Team Fortress 2. But I was like too... Because I saw all the animations and stuff. But I was too little when the game was like regularly played. So by the time that I wanted to play it, it was like not
not like a commonly played thing, and it wasn't something that any of my friends played. So I really wanted to play it. Nobody else played it. I played Team Fortress 2 a whole once, and the only time I've ever played it, I booted in, and I don't know if it was an event or something, but all I can tell you is that everybody on both teams, everybody picked Scout, and it was a lobby where everyone was Scout, and they were all running around, and I didn't have my voice chat on or anything like that because I was terrified, but everybody in there, and I was like a little tiny baby, everybody in there was doing their best Scout impression, and they were all yelling at each other as Scout, and it was the funniest thing I've ever encountered in my entire life, and it's the only time I've ever played Team Fortress 2. So, like, it was so funny that everybody was like yelling like think fast chuckle nuts over and over and over again, like in their best like Scout impression. It was my only experience. I had a great time. I don't think I had time for another match or anything like that. Never played it again. I had no idea what I was doing. I did terrible. I was awful at it, but everybody was so kind and everyone was so nice, and it was genuinely such a like positive experience. But yeah, I hadn't, you know, like, oh, I will take this. Wait, a napkin? I have a piece of cardboard. Yeah, cardboard. Okay. Sorry. I need this paint to be less painty. Oh, it's messy, but it's okay. More kits, yeah! I'm learning. Slowly but surely. There we go. Okay. And then, like, there. There's like some little teeny tiny, like, chasms and lines I need to get into. It's all just so tiny and small. It's kind of tough, but it's fun. I like it. It's a nice challenge. There we go. I kind of want to put, I kind of want to water down the dirt and maybe do a light layer over the top of the feet to give a nice, like, muddy, grimy look to just the feet. And, like, the general, like, vicinity of that part. Because the thing is, like, if they've been marching for a really long time, it doesn't make sense for their feet to be nice and clean. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. Their feet should be grimy and gross. Why are their feet not grimy and gross? We must ask ourselves the hard-hitting questions. How's it going, everyone? Have a good day! Dreadnought would be awesome to paint. I did a Redemptor build. Walking tomb of Space Marine hero, but his resent and stale stays, and he continues to fight. That's so sick! What? Oh my goodness. I gotta learn about all this stuff. I gotta learn more things. I gotta start learning more lore. Okay. Go. There. Oh goodness, all these on the back. For these, I might do a dark wash just because these little tiny vents on the back are super hard to see. I don't know if I can get those. So much Warhammer lore.
I've had a game of TF2 where 3 people were talking on voice chat and the rest of us who didn't have mics followed their commands. When the rest of you were listening, they were joking about going down when our entire team switched. Like, we have so much power. It's fun to listen to these guys effectively have a small army under them and they didn't know how to deal with being in command. It was fun. Aw. You put them on bases and then the bases on an object you can hold. Might be easier to paint them. Yeah, I don't have a like a place to put the bases once is the issue. I think in the future that's what I'd like to do. Warhammer 40k has been going on for 40 years? Whoa. Sorry. I gotta paint his butt now. That's not where it's not sequentially where I'm supposed to be going right now, but I just think it's time, you know? Like, it's time. I gotta paint his butt now. Soon. There we go. And there we go. Trying to get the little lines in. It's actually a very nice tool. Oh, tiny cup or cube of wood. Just use two-sided tape or clay to put it on. Yeah, I need to grab some. I need to grab some clay or two-sided tape. Fantasy Age of Sigmar, but also or Blood Bowl. But that's a different beast altogether. Wait, there's Warhammer football. Whoa, wait. When are we getting Warhammer? What is it like the? You know the bikini football? What's the bikini football thing? Isn't there like a thing where like there's like scantily clad women in bikinis playing football? When are we getting that? When are we getting that but Warhammer? I want to see little scantily clad Warhammers Warhammer like military units running around in like little tiny like sports uniforms, but they're like cropped. Is that wrong? I just think it would be really funny. Put a Tyranid in a little crop top. And I have ones. Some lovely gentleman in the upper right hand corner. That's the Necronomicon one. Necromonicon, yeah. There's a no, absolutely not. Keep me away from there. Havati fools. Mine sweet little baby eyes shall not see such horrors. Okay. I'm painting his butt now. He's getting butt painting. Okay. So help me. I've got to paint this man's crack. One moment. It's a hard job, but somebody's got to do it. Okay. Okay. You asked for scantily clad space marines. I just thought it was funny. Some people paint thigh highs for Tyranids. I want that! I want to do that! I want to do that. That's so funny. Okay. Yes. Yes. Cheeks. Cheeks. Little cheeks. Yes. Crack. Okay. Okay. I've done it, Monmons. I've done it. For better or for worse, I have done it. Oh, I just stuck my finger in water again.
hoping that it will let me collect all of the things. Okay. So then. Uh-oh. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I got it. We're all good. I've got everything under control, Monmons. I definitely didn't almost mess that up really badly. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. I'm learning as I go. It's a process. But I'm having a good time doing it. I think there's a lot to be said for that. Right? There's got to be a lot to be said for having a fun time while you're doing something. At the end of the day, I think that's what matters more than anything else. Is having a good time and having fun, and I'm really liking it. It's very addicting. I feel very at peace. Yeah. Like a Zen garden. I believe in just if you're enjoying it. It's really fun. I am liking it. I'm having a good time. Oh, I have this. This is what I needed the whole time. Okay. I just needed to water down paint. Paint, but water it down a bunch. Okay. Put his little neck cuff in there. Oh. There you go. Okay. Okay. So now we've got to do all the little. There's just so many little tiny lines. I'm very impressed at the idea of being able to do something like this with absolutely, like, perfect hand control. I know there are people who do it. That's a very impressive skill to have. Genuinely awe-inspiring. Okay. I like the idea of having like a little bit of a dirtier look to it too, so we can just kind of go over the lines with it and then just kind of rub it in, right? Like more of that. Oh, wait a second. I'm gonna try something. I'm trying to like buff it with my finger and see if that gives a better look to things. Not entirely sure how I like it, but we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. Not quite the way I wanted it to look. I do like it, but it's not quite how I wanted it to look. Better. Better. A little better. Yeah. We're gonna, you don't have to be 100% perfect with brush. You can repaint stuff. True! Yeah! I can repaint things if need be. That is true. We can repaint things. We can rebuild. Yes. We can regain our honor. Yes. Or whatever. There we go. Okay. I keep wanting to say, it's very chill and relaxing, kind of fun. Yeah, it is. It's really nice. I like it a lot. Having a very good time. Okay. And I feel like I'm learning a lot, too. It's something that originally I was like, yeah, I'd like to do that. I don't really know when I would like to do that, but I'd like to do that one day. And that day is today. And my first impressions of it are very positive. It's very fun. If you haven't had the opportunity to, like, build something and you want a new craft to pick up, it's a good one to do. Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go.
Getting into all those little cracks and crannies real quick.
It's you know, it's not perfect, but I'm doing a lot better at this than I anticipated. It doesn't look too bad so far. I do want to keep one of them normal, because I am very proud of all of the work that we've done today. I don't want all of them to be sparkly princess material girl, because otherwise that would like undo all of the hard work that I put on all the shading and everything, right? So we'll do a few of these pretty princess perfect material girls, and then we'll do at least one serious. Yeah. Let's see. The good thing about the black paint is I really don't have to worry about, like, I've been buffing it out with my fingers a lot for any of the areas that I don't really want it to, like, continue to linger past those lines, those thin lines. And I really don't have to worry about that because it's pretty easy to, it's not like it's gonna show up. I'll have to follow the color schemes. I've seen tons of people do more rainbows. I want to do one by the book for now, and then we're gonna dump another one in glitter. But I want to do one serious, and then I want to do one fun, and the other one we'll see. Oh, pardon me. The other one we might actually save, and hear me out. We might actually save painting it for now, because wouldn't it be fun to come back to it a little bit later once my painting has gotten better and to see how I can do like this same marine, but like, or one of the same set marines, but differently now that I've gotten better at it? I think that could be fun and appealing in its own right too. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. So far, so good, though.
I'm having a lot. One glittery space marine.
Yeah, one glittery space marine. One perfect pretty princess space marine. The perfectest, prettiest, princessiest space marine. There we go. And then trying to get into all the little spots. I know a lot of this is going to be painted black, but I don't know. I kind of like the idea of doing the entire weapon in different shades of gold. We'll see. Princess Marine, yeah! Pretty Princess Marine. Very serious business. Like what you're doing with it? Thank you! I'm trying to buff a lot of it out because I do want it to look kind of war damaged. Doesn't make sense to have a Marine that's never seen war. Doesn't make sense. You know? Like, my Space Marine needs to see war, needs to see combat. That just makes sense. Okay. Very important business. Okay. And then that there and these. want to do like the underside of the boots really good. No, we're not gonna really see the underside of the boots, but like I want them to be nice. I want to know. I don't think it'll matter for anybody else, but I want to know that the boots are gonna look good. You know? I want to know that the boots look nice. For no one else's benefit but me. I want to know that they're gonna look nice. Okay. And then, I'm gonna put him down for a second and let that set for a moment. And then I'm gonna do what must be done. And by that I mean, I'm gonna dunk one of these bad boys in some pretty princess glitter. It's time. It's his day. And I think the way we're gonna do that is by doing a really quick, like, messy wash, right? Get some of that in there so that he's got a little bit of... I should have definitely done more layers had I wanted to. Okay. Just gonna cover him real quick in a nice little coat. He just needs to be wet so we can dunk him. He just has to be a little soggy. I know he looks bad right now. It's gonna be okay. He's gonna be fine. After the procedure, he's gonna look great. He just needs a little bit of this to darken up the space in between all the colors. There you go. Okay, so now that he's nice and soggy, and he'll be prepared for the process of being born anew. This is his time, his chance. Okay. And now I'm gonna drop him in the vat of goop. There we go. Just entirely. Just roll him around in there a little bit. It's a work in progress. He's just gonna get to hang out in there for a little bit. He wants this, don't worry. This is good. It's good for him. He's goopy. He's gonna be a little goopy. It's okay. He's fine. It's like fleck glitter, and I think that's the worst part of it, is that it's fleck glitter, so it's like flake, so it's like really messy. It's okay though. He's happy about it. Don't worry. He thinks this is great. Fret not. This is great for him. This is a beautiful bonding experience. Okay. There we go. And now that we've we're just gonna clean up the clumps so he doesn't have any clumpies anywhere. And then once that's done, we're gonna let him sit for a little bit. And then we'll... Oh, but he doesn't have any on that side. That's not good. There we go. He needs a little more. Needs a little more there, because he didn't get any. There we go. Okay. There we go. And then he'll get to hang out over there. He gets to hang out. The pretty princess one gets to hang out over here. There we go. Okay. This is amazing. Yeah. Space dunk. Rave Marine, yeah. He's magical pretty princess Space Marine. Don't fuck with him. He means business. Okay. I'm curious to know if I can just, like if I just cover this knee, and then I wipe and slide. Oh, it does kind of cover everything in. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we can do just a black wash on this and just see how that goes. Okay. I like that. I like the concept of just doing a dark wash and then not having to worry about the shading quite on the same level. We'll see how this goes though, because it might not look as good as I'd like it to. But I like the concept of not having to do quite as much work on the shading side of things. Anti-beam coating, yeah. I want to bedazzle. There's a kit I've always wanted to build. I really like One Piece, and I've always wanted to build. There's a Going Merry model kit. I want to build the Going Merry, and then I want to, like, bedazzle it. I want to make it sparkly. The Thousand Sunny is also fantastic. I love all the ships in One Piece. Good night, Dayasumi! Yeah! Yeah, it's an anti-beam coating. He's very, yeah. He's so prepared for combat. He's doing great at his job. He doesn't fuck around. Okay. Let's see. There. And there. And then around the neck. That's always a tough spot to get into. Oop. Didn't mean to do that, but it just kind of did it by itself. That's fine. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna do super great at the shading, but that's okay, because that's where we come to learn. That's why we're here, is to learn. Okay. Now, I think it's time for me, once I'm done doing all of the shading here, I want to get a better sense of, like, I want to practice the, doing all the gold and everything, too. Okay. Love it. Do you know if it's big or small Going Merry? Bandai has made 2. Honestly, I would really love to... I haven't had the opportunity to really look at the big one. I was thinking the small, but honestly, I would be so down to build either one. Probably the small one first, though. Start out simple. Not to mention, if I'm going to, like, bedazzle or glitter it, then, like, a smaller one would be a little bit easier. There we go. Okay. So let's give him some time. And then we can move on to the process of removing as much of this black paint as I can so that I can move on to the other shades. And I can paint this gun. I've tried One Piece kits. They're a bit easier than Gunpla since they have bigger pieces, but also a lot of stickers. The stickers part can be tough, but that's okay. We'll power through it together. I believe in us. Okay. So, this is the Agrax Earth shade, I believe. No, this is Balthazar Gold without. Okay. Yeah, because the other one is the darker of the two. Gorgia. Okay. Let me see what I can do on this front. I really want it to turn out nice, so I'm trying my best to not. Oh, well, I'm gonna probably misline some things, and that's just the way it's gonna go. But that's okay. Happy little accidents. Oh yeah, I've definitely gone a little over, but that's okay. We'll clean that up with a little bit more later on. A little more blue later on. But for the time being, I'm pretty proud of it. I need to get those magnifiers, though. I will definitely get my little mitts on those before our next one. I've tried One Piece. Oh yeah, Stinky Elephant Ray, welcome in. What are your thoughts on Bishojo figures? Bandai's made a few that you assemble like a model kit. I like them. I haven't gotten to build any of them yet, but I have built some 30-minute sisters and some of the other like posable Bishojo style kits, and I like them. I think they're super fun. I am more of a figure collector, like a Bishojo figure collector than anything else. So it's always nice to like to have something that I already am like, oh yeah, like I already collect this, so it fits on my shelves with my other figures really nice, which I like. I don't like this particular paint. It's not thick enough. It's very like watery. I don't know why that is, but it's making it a little bit difficult. I think it might have just been a me issue, but it's making it a little bit difficult to paint these straight lines using it. Maybe this was the wash that was meant for the gun? Maybe. I'm not sure. Either way. I definitely need a thinner... I think in the future I would like a thinner brush. Just a smaller brush for this. I need one of those like one singular little itty bitty teeny tiny little ones. Incidentally, all those stickers make it really good for paint practice. Yeah, that's always a good opportunity. I posted an anime girl vinyl figure I painted as an imperial guy. Oh, that's sick. It's a brown wash. Oh, that's why this is the brown wash. Well, that's okay. I can. Okay, so I will brown wash the sections that are supposed to be brown washed. That makes sense. Okay, so the brown wash is for the gun. Or the blaster, and then we can do the rest of it. We can do the rest of the lining and everything like that later in a second, but that makes sense to me. I kind of wish I had a silver. I'd like for the gun to be silver rather than black, but that's okay. Can't be helped. I think I'm gonna go more for... I think I'm gonna full wash the gun with the, with Earthshade. Hear me out. And then I'm gonna go in with a black wash over. Because I think what I would like is I would like for all of the little buttons and stuff to ideally be that nice gold color. I don't know, I just think that would be sick. Wasn't there already a silver metallic paint in the kit? No, we have white. We have a white. That's it. We have a white. We don't have a silver. Okay. So I'll set that aside for a moment, and we'll get to working on this one. Okay. Jeez Louise. Okay. 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 I think I need to do another little bit with the, not the Agrax Earthshade, I need with this. Because they mix together a little bit, and I think that's part of the issue. Is I need some of this without the mixed water in. Okay. Because with it being watered down, it's not really doing what I want. Time to get some more paint, yeah. We're figuring it out. We're getting there. We're getting to the bottom of all of this, Mon-Mons. Worry not. Worry not. Okay. So now I am... Oh yeah, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted for that fine line. It's because I accidentally tried to fine line in a wash, which is... Well, I guess you could say that ended up as a wash. But, it's okay. It's not perfect, but I feel pretty proud of myself. As again, I'm not, like, completely coating everything in random colors all the time, so there's got to be a lot said for that. Okay.
So there's that first side. We're getting places. We're getting places. And then here's the second one. Let me line this real quick. Ooh. Getting better lines than I did last time. Whoa, okay. My hand, oh, darn it, my hand tremor. I had like just a moment of like my hand getting shaky. Everything is riding on this. I wonder how people who struggle with hand tremors regularly, like consistently, do these. I would really love to know. Are there like maybe like more accessible methods? There we go. I don't, well, in this particular instance, you can't really see his, wait a second, I'm gonna pop his arm off real quick. You can't really see the coat of arms, but I'm still gonna do it. But I kind of want to coat this little ring around his neck as well. I don't know, it just feels like it would look really cool if I did. But I'm gonna see how it looks with the wings first. And then we can kind of decide from there. I don't want to go too crazy with it too early. Trying to get this skull is like really difficult though. There we go. Yippee! I'm actually really proud of that. Look, it looks nice. Doesn't it? Generally, you're just finding ways to stabilize. Ah, gotcha. That makes sense. That looks nice. Okay. So we'll set these aside real quick. Let them dry a little. And then let's see here. I've got this buddy's arm is looking a little worse for wear. Okay, okay, well, that his is stuck to himself. Okay, I'm learning. I secured him too good. That's okay though. I can paint around it while he's still got his hands attached. That's fine. I'm learning new things every day. But with this, it feels more like every second. Let's see here. Yeah, see, I kind of like that, like, nice gold around the neck. I know there's, like, a lot of that goldy bronze color now up top, but it is nice. I do like it. Might be terribly biased, but I think it looks pretty good. There we go. Boom. He looks not great. The gun part is tough, but bouncing around to other hyper VTubers, putting on Daiya is like a relaxing ASMR. It's just because I'm locked in right now, Mon. I'm trying so hard. I'm like, man, I want to be cool. I want to be good at painting minis. I'm trying to hone a skill I've never experienced before, Mon. It's a whole new can of worms for me. I think doing this with the darker wash over the top's gonna look nice.
Gee, gosh, Willikers, it sure is cool.
Yeah.
You support me like this. Oh, thanks.
Boop,
It's
boop,
really
boop,
cool
boop,
of you, thank you.
Do it. Yeah. Thank you for becoming a Type 1 diabetic. Building painting streams are fun to build. Paint along with working on an armor core kit now. Whoa!
I do love how they're turning out. It's insane to think this is your first try. Really? Don't get too addicted. Before long, you'll be spending thousands on a Warhammer army that never gets used. Yeah. I don't know. I could get a bunch of girls into Warhammer, and then we could all do Warhammer. That could be fun. Ooh, beautiful women. Ooh, beautiful women want to paint Warhammer with me. Ooh. Ooh, beautiful women in my area want to paint Warhammer with me. Ooh. I wonder if I can send, like, send ESP psyops to, like, convince Baba to paint Warhammer minis with me. If I send radio signals out, do you think that if I send in Morse code over and over again, build Warhammer minis with me, build Warhammer minis with me, build Warhammer minis with me, do you think that she will maybe, I don't know, build Gunpla with me? I'm kidding. Could be fun. Just saying. Just saying. Could be cool. Could be neat and fancy. Call me crazy, but could be a little fun. Let's see here. How's this gun looking? Not as good as it could be. Let's do it. I kind of just want this one. I'm just gonna do fully. I'm just gonna fully coat this one in gold. I just want to see what it would look like if I just completely did it in gold and then went over it with like a black wash later with some shading. I would love to do bigger mini, like, I know they're minis, right? That's the whole point. But I would love to do some bigger minis because, I'd love to try some different shading methods and stuff. Shading is, like, one of my favorite parts. And my biggest thing right now is, like, I'm gonna have to learn how to do things on a tiny scale. Which is fun, but difficult. Yeah. There we go. There. Yeah. There. Okay. I'd also like to repaint Gunpla and like model kits and stuff too. A tank, true. Facts. Knights are giant robots. Ooh, you can only recommend something so much before you completely turn a person away from it. Yeah, but I just mean like if I sent, like if I asked, if I was like, hey, would you like to play a game with me? Would you like to build a mini with me? Do you think she would say yes? I wanna paint these too. I don't know if they're supposed to be gold, but it just feels right. Like that bum bag, that needs to be gold. Is it a bum bag? Is it a holster? I'm not sure, but it needs to be gold. I've decided. It's gold now. Is it supposed to be? I don't know, but in my heart of hearts, oh, it's a gun holster. I see his little gun. Okay. There we go. See? A little something something. I want to build Gunpla again so bad, but I don't have the space. Holster's leather usually. Yeah, but I don't have leather paints. So what I'll do is I'll do it in a darker wash after, but he can have shiny bum bags. Keep this up and I'm gonna make his holster glittery. You've done this. You've made this happen. It's your fault. The glitter on his holster is on your hands. Yeah. Yeah. Just on his holster. Nothing else. Warhammer models, yeah! We're building Warhammer minis! He needs a little purse for his ammo. That's what I'm saying! He has purse! He has purse! I will not be held accountable for Daiya Fortuna's fashion war crimes. They're not fashion war crimes. They're called fashion statements. Look it up, sweaty. Okay, it looks at hands covered in glitter. What have I done? coward. Look at your mouth covered in glitter. That's what you really need to do. My legs are like gonna be coated. I'm using one of the pieces of cardboard that came with my gloves. Okay. Okie dokie. So now, okay. How about Chaos Knights? They're edgy. Oh hell yeah. Okay. Give me this. Give me my dirt. Okay. I long for my dirt. Give me mine dirt. I wish to paint with my dirt. Give me my dirt. My dirt. Good dirt. It's good dirt. Can't defend the Imperium if you don't slay. See, you get it. You comprehend me, Mon-Mons. Nobody match my geek like Mon-Mons match my geek. Okay. I've been watching this show when I have girl bossing, when I have like lunch breaks and stuff. I've been watching some video essays, but when I'm not watching video essays, there's this show, and it's called Actually, and the whole point of it is that like it's like geek culture facts and stuff like that, and the idea is like, oh, like you got to point out what's wrong with a statement, right? Like what's wrong with a factual statement, right? And I get so freaking agitated on that show when somebody does not know the answer to a question that I know the answer to. And I know that's stupid, but like, there's like a little tiny gremlin part of my brain, a little chaos goblin in the back of my brain that's going, what do you mean you don't know that? What do you mean? What do you mean? They had one. Oh my god, it drove me insane. It was a question about the inner backseater is real. Yeah. Well, cuz one of the questions was like it was talking, I can't remember what they replaced kyber crystal with, but they were talking about obviously how lightsabers are made, right? And they used some other term other than kyber crystal, and it was like, that's so obvious. That's baby easy. What are you talking? What are you talking? Elementary school levels of easy. What are you talking? Daiya has a nurgling on her brain, piloting her like a mecha. What's a nurgling? What is that? And then, yeah, it was some, I think it was dilithium. It was like some reference to another property. But yeah. Or synthetic crystal. Yeah, something along those lines. A little gremlin demon. A nurgling? I want to look them up. You would like them? I want to see them. I hope they look like the little guys from the dark crystal. Wait a second. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? My hands are covered in paint. Dilithium is Star Trek. Yeah, it was probably dilithium then. I'm not super familiar with Star Trek, but let me see here. Nerg. I can't. Just keeps pressing the M. No. Nerg. Nerg. Ling. Nurgle. Nurgle. Ling. Nurgling. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, I love them. They have lots of mouths and big. They've got lots of mouths all over, and they've got a big front mouth, and they have like these little white staring eyes. I like the ones that are less pustuley though. Yeah, I like the ones that are less pustuley. But they are very cute. I like the little sassy nurgling with his little hands on his hips. Yeah. Those are pretty dope. I'm a big fan. I think the nurglings are very cute. The little mites of Nurgle. My favorite video game is Valhalla, where Jill Valentine is a bartender in a Cyberpunk Utopia where kerosene is the main alcoholic component in cocktails. I love it. I love, man, have I recently talked about my absolute love for Valhalla? God, I love Valhalla so much. It makes my brain want to explode. Just everything about that game. I want more games like it. I love a visual novel that's set where you learn about the setting through the other characters. Like, it's so fun. Oh my god. So good. So good. Also, I just love cyberpunk dystopian settings. I want to play Cyberpunk at some point in time. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. One of these days, I swear. There we go. Okay. Good dirt. Good dirt. Yeah. Sassy nurgling goat. Patiently waiting for Nirvana. Me too. Me too. As my skin actively wrinkles. One day. Trying to yank your chain here, car dealer. About what? Wait, what? I'm confused. I'm hurting myself in my confusion, I fear. So far, though, I'm pretty proud of the way everything's coming out. It looks surprisingly nice. I think we gotta fine line the white on the emblems, and then I think for today we're done. All things considered. We're doing quite good for ourselves. I'm proud of us. We've done well today, Monmons. Are you proud? Oh, uh-oh. This one's not fully mixed. They look good. You have a real steady hand. Thank you. They're messy. They're a little messy around the edges. I definitely have some space to improve, but I'm impressed with what I have accomplished so far. Oh, the paint in the white tub is a little chunky, but that's okay. I'll just stab it a few times for good measure. And then put the lid back on. Shake the dickens out of it. There we go. And then that should be good for now. Okay. And then we're gonna work on this. It's a little bit much, but... yeah, unfortunately it's a little tough with the edge here, but... oh, that point is hard. A little messy, but hey, it works. Okay, and then I'm gonna keep blotting that because I would like, and then I don't. No, this is also white. Okay, on this side it's also white. This upside down omega symbol. Okay. There we go. Boop, boop. Ah. The world should be glad that I only have red acrylic paint right now that I feel would look really bad with the rest of this, because otherwise I'd be going crazy. I'm given a tub of red paint. I'm given a tube of red paint, and the world shakes in fear. I love nothing more than just coating everything in blood. Definitely need some metallic for future minis. Thank you. Yeah, I will definitely need some more paints and things like that. I wanna paint D&D minis too now. Oh man, it'd be so fun. Wait, I have an idea. Oh my goodness, I have a really fun idea. Okay, concept. What if I paint a bunch of minis and I make some sets, and then we do them on stream, and then at the end it all cultivates in a final one shot that I host with some of my friends, and then I get to show you the finished products of all of the minis and all of the sets that we've worked on throughout like however many streams. And we work on a bunch of sets, and we work like a bunch of maps, and we work on a bunch of minis, and then we do a little one shot, and I have my little hand cam as I DM, and I just show everybody I show everybody's little sets. I just slide my little map onto the table with all of my little textures, and I go, look at this set I made. I think that would be really fun. I'd be so good at painting flayed ones. I'm so good at making things look dead. I'm so good at making things look dead. Just imagine in a few years Daiya has a room full of minis. I'm gonna be like those girls who are really into Legos, and I love that for me. It's gonna be me and my 15 million minis, and it's gonna be like 15 of the same thing. I'm gonna find like a specific monster I really like painting, and I'm just gonna paint a bunch of them. I'm sure the eyes on your model is more eldritch, but still reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Versus Pegasus. No, that's so valid. The first model kit I ever built on stream here, and the only one that I've built so far, I think, on stream, has been the Millennium Puzzle. And actually, I just put all the pieces together. I could never actually put the full Millennium Puzzle together. I'm stupid. I would love nothing more, though, than to have, like, a full set of Millennium piece, like, replicas. Love... I am not very good at the card game, but I'm really, really, really into the anime and the world building of Yu-Gi-Oh! My VTuber freaky as hell. Love it. Nobody out freaks the hut. I don't know why I say that. For first time painting, Daiya isn't doing half bad. Thank you! It could definitely be worse, I think. I could definitely be doing worse, I think. It's not perfect by any means, but I'm doing my best. And I'm having fun doing it. And at the end of the day, that is what I take the most pride in. Is doing something and having fun. Ooh, that's a much better... Ooh, that's a much better insignia. Ooh, look. Wait, look. That one's clean! I learned! Look! It looks much nicer! Ooh! I'm doing good. Same about card games. Hearthstone and MTG is ever all what I got into. Well, my big thing is, I'm gonna be so real with you. And this is gonna be like super, super sweaty gross. I miss Duel Links. I miss Duel Links, and I stand by it. I had a lot of fun. I learned from Nova. Nova taught me Master Duel, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I really liked learning from her. But I just haven't been able to, like, enjoy Master Duel the same way I enjoyed Duel Links. Because Duel Links was really fun in the sense that you could play like Hearthstone, like you didn't have to play, like, there was campaign to it as well. But I don't know, I just liked it. I think a lot of it is just for me, I don't like the setup of, like the current, like, meta and the setup for Master Duel. So it's just my personal preference. But I do really, really like Yu-Gi-Oh! I yap about 5Ds every once in a while because it's my favorite. Yeah. If Duel Links was good value, I'd play it nonstop. That's so valid. That's so valid. I never paid for anything, so, you know, just a mini version of Master Duel. The card pool's almost the same now. Really? Have you ever played Duelists to the Roses? I haven't. I've not. Somebody buy this girl Space Marine too. Do I need Space Marine too? Let's see here. Someone said red would be good for the eyes, but... This guy's taken some battle damage. He's got a big black mark on his head. Yeah, it's because he's got a dent. He's got a head dent. Monmons, he's like you. He's got a dent probably from a metal pipe. Yeah. He's got a head dent. Don't mind him. Him and his emotional support head dent. Okay. Don't worry, buddy. You're among friends here. In the committee of head dent. Ones are the head dentiest of them all. Okay. Oops. I stuck my finger in paint again. Or in water again. Well, 2, there's a bundle on Humble Bundle with Space Marine 1 Anniversary for $12. Oh, hell yeah. I love Humble Bundle. I need to check in and see if they have another... If they have a... partner programs. Still. I want to look for one for GOG, though, too. Because I would love... Love, love, love... an opportunity for that. I just really like all the historical preservation GOG is doing. I like Humble Bundle too, though. I like the idea of buying a bundle of games and having all of the proceeds go for good causes too. Yippee! Okay, wait. I want to put him on a stand. Wait. I want to do some shadows real quick. And then I wanna put him on a stand. I wanna stand them all up together. Uh-oh. Also kind of want the skull to be like a black. There we go. Shade that. And then... Actually, I'll just do the entire thing black. It was impressive I managed to do it, but now it's not really... doesn't really matter. There we go. Okay. I think... Yeah, that is nice and... Yeah, that's nice and dry now. So we can... Oop! It's good that it's dry, because otherwise I would have dumped it on myself. There we go. Put his little foot in there. Oh. Did I mess up? No, I didn't. We're good. Okay. I will paint over the edges of the base later, but for a first try, that's not bad. I'm actually very impressed. I, for one, Monmons, I am proud of this final result. I don't know about you, Monmons, but there are definitely worse looking things in this world. That is a pretty decent looking Space Marine, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I'll take photos and post them. I'm gonna wait for them to dry just a little bit more, and then I will show everyone. Yeah. I'll post them before bed tonight. So we can all ooh and ah over all of our hard work. The fruits of our labor, Monmons. The fruits of all of our labor. I'm okay with him having a little bit of dirt on his feet. That's the whole point. He can have dirt on his feet. There we go. That looks pretty good to me. I deserve 10 more Space Marines. Let's go! 10 Space Marines for Daiya! Yippee! Okay. There we go. This one's a little tougher. There we go. Got it. There we go. There he is. Kind of feel like I need to color his peg a little bit, but that's okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. I feel like I learned so much about like just the basics here. I definitely want to try doing this again. It was really, really fun. Wait till Mom wants to figure. Oh yeah, there's. yeah. Xepher Arcade has offered to allow Monmons and the opportunity to not only get a discount, but also you can use that discount to now buy me model kits and Warhammer kits and stuff. So if that is ever something that Monmons are interested in, I can't guarantee that I will be able to stream all of them. I don't know. But I think that that is super, super kind of them, and I'm very appreciative of that opportunity. There we go. Heck yeah. Let's go! There we go. If you get really into minis, they make great fake grass you can add to the bases. Ooh. I kind of want to sculpt some ourselves, honestly. I want to sculpt. I've seen like some really cool, like fun, like bases for figures and stuff that have like rocks and other things like that. And I'd love to build some out of epoxy and like other materials. Oh, oh no, his arm. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, he's shedding glitter everywhere. He's like crystallizing. Don't mind him. He's going through it. Okay, there we go. He's doing his best. He's doing fantastic, and I'm proud of him. There we go. I'm gonna have to clean up so much purple flake glitter off of my desk after this, but you know what? So worth. I'm probably going to hit him with a coat of... I'm gonna coat all of them with an extra layer of Mod Podge after this. But him in particular, because without that, he's gonna be shitting forever and ever and ever. He needs that coat of Mod Podge stat. Actually, we're probably gonna hit him with that right now. I don't wanna risk it. Well, I don't have anything good for it right now. So what we'll do is we'll do that. I'll do that in my spare time once I have some clean brushes. But I'm gonna have to wash these bad boys. So, thank you so much, every Mon. I hope that you enjoyed watching me build Warhammer minis for the first time and paint them. I had a really good time. I think you'd love the Necron novels. Infinite and Divine is like a millennia-long prank war between two immortal, cranky old men. Not gonna lie, that does sound banger. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. I am so proud of our final result. I'm genuinely really proud of myself. It was just a fun, hangout, comfy stream. But I had a really good time. And despite the chaos of the start, we had a really good, genuine attempt. And I'm proud of the result. Thank you so much, every Mon, for stopping by today's stream. I hope that you had fun. Make sure to check out Xepher Arcade. Thank you again so much, Xepher, for making this possible. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Xepher Arcade again. And yeah, you did well. Thank you. I am going to take these blasted gloves off. Can't wait to take them off because they're just very warm. I had a lot of fun, though. There's a lot of chill, relaxing, lo-fi vibes to sit and paint to, but I really enjoyed it, and I hope that Monmons did too. There we go. Sorry, I'm adjusting as I move over. There we go. Thank you so much, every Mon, for stopping by today's stream. No white woman hand jump scares today. Nope. Sorry, Buster. Sorry, Bub, but not today. Not today, gamer. Thank you so much for the hype train on Twitch. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the tip, Board DevOps. Are you part of the Imperium or Chaos? You know, we gotta learn a little bit more, but I sure like the way that Chaos rolls off the tongue. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by today's stream. I hope that you had an awesome time, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now. Tomorrow I will be participating in a karaoke relay that I do hope that you will come and support me
in. It will be taking place at 1 p.m. PST, 5 a.m. JST, so much earlier than our normal stream time. But I do hope that you will take some time out of your busy day and stop by, say hi all the same. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by today's stream, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye, bye for now, Mon Mons. Bye. Mwah. Bing.